I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be in whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure. That's so shiny. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. And my partners love me for it. I'm a natural 20 when it comes to being me. I'm a time traveler, so Alonzi. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder, and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder, and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be in whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure. That's so shiny. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. And my partners love me for it. I'm a natural 20 when it comes to being me. I'm a time traveler, so Alonzi. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder, and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder, and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be in whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure.
I rolled the ceremonial D6 this time, and Biero, you are the lucky winner. You get to tell us all about what happened last session.
So we had left off where we were heading to the crater within the Cloud Top district, being followed by Fike's buddy Cruxus, but we lost sight of him. We then attempted to gain entry into the crater, but the guard let us know that it was not legal to do so unless permission had been provided. So while Shango went and interviewed the guards about what was going on, or what it was like inside the crater, we cast sending to Lokdar, let her know that we were about to enter the crater, and she
Lorkthar, actually. But
Lorkthar?
Yeah. Lorkathor.
Lothar.
Okay. So we let her know that we were going to venture into the crater, and she came shortly after and joined us. We went into the crater where it was very hot, and we took our fire resistance potions, and Lorkthar used a protection from energy to protect herself. We went further down and got into kind of a layered area with, I think, magma at the bottom, and a portal or a tear in the rift towards the fire plane across a large gap. And we're attacked by cinder slag elementals, fire elementals, and 2 Afridi, who gave us a run for our money, but we managed to get across and cast Dispel Magic to close the portal, which caused the elementals to disappear and leave a football-sized nugget of mithril behind.
Oh, yeah.
And the Afridi then decided to disappear after having kind of mentioned a few things that there was another portal somewhere that they still were working on, and that they seem to be working on behalf of or in service to their sultan. We then exited the cavern or the crater and decided, or Lorkthar asked us to leave her alone until she gets a nice rest because she had taken quite a beating.
Yes, she did. She was at 4 hit points at one point.
Yeah, I remember you telling us that.
Let's not murder the main person we need.
Come to the juice box. The juice box has juice. I don't know why nobody knows it.
And at the very end, she had ridden off out of town back towards the Flame Reach outpost, where her orders are, her living situation is. As you guys were left there in the middle of the Cloud Top district, not that late in the day, if I recall. I believe you guys.
Yeah.
I think it was like midday or so.
Yeah, it's like the middle of the afternoon. It's only like 2:30. So, what would you guys like to do?
All right. Do you guys want to go with the plan that Shango had? Kind of straight line.
Well, I think we're going to need Lorkthar to explore the disturbance outside the city. So if she's going to rest, then maybe we should too.
Yes.
Yeah, that's definitely
Should
for sure.
Most certainly rest, but
take a breather.
yes. Looking at like everyone is like singed and perhaps bind some wounds first.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little salty no one fell in the lava.
I'm not.
One day,
no,
there's still a chance.
We'd be crispy, not salty. Thank you.
Yeah,
I have a kite shield and I have the want to sled.
Everybody was being so singy instead of falling in the lava.
Should we perhaps check in with the Seeker on the council while we are here about what happened there? So
that may not be a bad idea. We could also
yes,
maybe
advisable that would be.
We could also try to see if there's any information that we could research at the Lyceum to know more about these Afridi and their sultan and what their aims are historically, what they seek to better equip ourselves.
Yet time is of the essence, I think, and studying is not a quick matter.
No, but perhaps the Seeker knows of someone at the Lyceum who would be able to point us towards some sort of expert in the matter to speak with us.
I like experts. They know stuff, and I don't like reading, so I'm good.
We can certainly seek an audience with the Seeker.
Bureau, Roll intelligence check.
Well,
First roll of the night.
Hey, we're getting them out early. Getting them out
yeah,
early.
it's true. It's true.
Shango, you two make an intelligence check for me.
Sure. Let's see what I can do.
Be smart. SM or T.
11. It was not that high of a DC if you didn't roll a natural one.
Just don't roll a 1.
But you get the sense that as a fire Ashari, the probably leading expert on the fire plane in the city would be Lorkthar.
Lokthar. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This the shoot. What was his name again? Assume. Assume might need to be informed about the now gone presence of a rift within his city limits. Yet, for more knowledge on our enemy Lokthar, would be a good address. Yet we should not disturb her before the morning as per her request.
No, of course.
Yeah.
Would you like me to send a quick message to the Seeker to just let him know what happened?
Wouldn't
Probably
hurt.
be a good
If you-
idea.
Or perhaps
Agreed.
request an audience
please.
as not to be more public about what happened there.
Okay.
My second katana.
So I will cast sending to Seeker Assume.
Mm-hmm.
Let him know we just returned from the crater and would like to see if he's available to grant us an audience.
He responds to you. He says, "I can meet you at the embassy after sundown."
Okay. I will let the group know. And I guess I'll just cast it one more time to say that would be welcome.
Very well. Very well.
On that note, we did really well down there because we didn't burn. So
That is
and I
certainly
look
a
in the
plus.
bag of holding. Like, we don't have very much money, but we need those potions again, like really bad if we're gonna go back into something like that. So what are we gonna do?
Certainly a question.
Well, maybe Lorkthar will have some ideas.
Indeed, they might have the appropriate equipment.
Well, I mean, and I'll reach into the bag and I'll pull out the football and I'll be like, I mean, we have this. I mean, would Noxus know that Mithril is actually like worth a lot?
Yeah, it's pretty common knowledge.
Oh, okay. I mean, we have this. I mean, maybe we can. I don't want to sell it because, I mean, we could use this, but what
Does
if
John know that gold is really valuable?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, could we use this? I don't want to sell it, but I mean, could we use this as, maybe a IOU, or I don't know. I don't really want to
Worth a
give it
try
up
it
if
is.
we don't have to.
A method of collateral.
That's the word I
Worth
was
a try.
looking for.
Worth a try this.
At Gilmore's?
I mean, it's the only place that I can think of that would have these up for sale. And did you see how big that place was?
We can try. That guy didn't seem keen as to be very flexible, but
No. Perhaps a matter to see about after speaking with the Seeker.
perhaps.
I mean, we're already here, but if
Yes.
everyone thinks to go back, then let's go back. But we got to make sure what's his name isn't around too, because we don't want him coming back to where we're staying.
I would suggest that maybe we talk to Lokthar and see what she recommends we need first before we go buying things.
That is true. Considering she would know our enemy much better now.
Would think so. A moment, if you please, before we leave. And I want to head over to his. Did you identify one of the guards as like the lead guard, or did you just start talking to a random guy?
I mean, you went around the circle of the crater talking to each of them. None of them seemed to outrank the other.
Okay.
From what you could tell, though, again, you're not very familiar with delineating
Right. Yeah.
among
I'll just
guard
go.
ranks.
I'll just go back to the one then that we talked the most with that like didn't let us enter.
He
and then
seemed
enter.
like more of a veteran, if anything.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. I'll just go back to him just because we talked to him. A moment of your time, please, good sir.
You made it back out.
We did indeed. The danger seems to have been vanquished for now. Yet it would be greatly appreciated if you keep watch. I shall
Well,
return.
that's what they pay us for, so.
I hope you get paid as well.
Keep doing your job.
Do your job, buddy. I shall return upon sundown for a quick expedition and check.
We will.
I'm sorry, what?
I shall return upon sundown to do a quick expedition back down into the crater and check the status.
Oh. Okay. Is that part of your orders from the Sharia lady?
Yes.
Make a deception check.
Whoa! Whoa!
Let's see how well you lie, boy.
Ooh!
You lied
Well,
pretty
I understand
good.
you got to be thorough, so sure.
Indeed.
I'll let the I won't be here, but I'll let the next guard shift leader know once we change shifts.
My thanks to you and your comrades.
Sure. Glad to see you made it out there. Not too more singed than burned.
So are we. And I'll step away.
Gold
Have a good one. So you return to the group as they're standing off to the side over by where you had hitched up the horses. Excuse me.
Horse.
Yeah, horse.
Singular.
At
Oh,
this
sorry.
point.
Yeah, horse.
Rip Aura.
Just Valor. Hey, buddy.
Oh,
I'm
have her
gonna
back tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pet Valor a little bit, and then I'm gonna go. Hey, Kurtonis, do you want to take Valor for a spin? Considering you took a beating back there. It's just for the sake that you.
We all did, to be fair. I shall be fine. Tis your mount.
All right. Well, this seems rude then, but okay, Valor. Bye bye. And I'm just gonna dispel Valor.
Poof. Like a Looney Tunes sound effect. There's a instead of a puff of smoke, there is a flash of blinding radiant light, and when you can look back, Valor is vanished.
Cos looks a bit guilty.
All right. Well,
Horse scams.
Sure.
No horse
Shall we
cams
cut it?
right now.
But couldn't we have just ridden the carpet back also while y'all rode on that horse?
yeah, I mean, we still have carpet.
Yeah, the carpet
So-
can carry, I believe, 800 pounds.
That is
I
correct.
think that's what it is.
Yeah, so not
Shall we return?
everybody.
So, I guess let's go home then.
Yes.
I think pause a second
Presumably
at the
you
word
mean
home
the
for
embassy
that.
by
But
home. Presumably you refer to the embassy as home.
I mean, yeah,
Let's go back to our lodgings. Is
Yeah.
that better?
Yes.
Does that ever make everybody feel fuzzy inside? Oh my god.
Yeah, you
I'm
guys
gonna let
have you guys got the 6 foot by 9 foot carpet, which can carry 800 pounds and moves at 30 feet a round.
Yep.
Are you going to be all right?
So you
Frank?
guys head back to you guys walking back to the embassy?
Yep.
Alrighty. You guys make your way.
Can we do it stealthily, guys? Can we do it stealthily, please? Please.
You guys would
As
like to
best
try
as
and
possible.
stealth back to
Please.
the keep?
It's gonna take forever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we need it. We
Yes,
need it to happen.
You essentially move at half speed while you're stealthing.
We need it to happen.
No, we don't. We're fine.
Yeah,
To be
why do we
fair,
need
if
to-
we're moving extra slow and moving around like avoiding people, that's suspicious. It's more suspicious than just
Well,
walking.
I mean, there's different ways of stealthing. You can also
That's
try
true.
to blend in with crowd.
Yeah, I was thinking of like doing it like Assassin's Creed style.
How
Well, there's
about
a lot of us.
Speaking of
Thor?
Assassin's Creed, I'll kind of jam my shoulders forward and I'll switch the.
There are a
roll
lot
as
of you.
many
If you
fa-
wanted to split the party and take alternate routes home, you could do that.
We
Yeah, that
could do
sounds
it.
good.
We could do it Thor Ragnarok way.
I'm just gonna throw my shoulders forward and change the robe of many fashions into like a white and gold garb, and then just throw the hood up.
Okay.
If it's that important, I can burn one of my uses of. Well, no, actually, I can't because I'm out of spell slots. So never mind on
It's like
What were you gonna use?
that. Teleportation circle.
Oh.
Yeah, we're fine, guys. We got this.
All right. So you guys are just walking back to the keep. You guys head back to the exit of the Cloudtop district. The portcullises there are still open, with the arms of Amon there at their guard posts. You head back into the central district. As you head south towards the lower slums, it takes you a couple hours to walk back out to the gate at a steady pace. Is there any conversations you guys want to have during the walk, or just want to get back to the keep?
I want to walk up to Piero.
Okay.
Thank you for your brave and swift action in closing the rift. Rather,
You're welcome. We all did our parts. If I hadn't, I may have done that. But if you all hadn't weakened and distracted all the elementals, I wouldn't have been able to. So thank you for doing your role.
agreed. Team effort surely was done. We need to ensure that we show we relentlessly close all tears and rifts. These creatures cannot be allowed to walk our plane.
I would agree. They seem far too dangerous to allow to roam at will, especially in the center of a major city like this.
Indeed, far too dangerous for anywhere, and yet these are one of the minor dangers that come from other planes.
Do you know much about what's on the fire plane that we should be fearing or preparing for?
Anything and everything outside the material plane is to be feared. To be frank.
I suppose that's true.
Yeah. Unfortunately, with the fire plane specifically, I am not too familiar. Around the summit peaks, more typical the rifts to the airplane are.
I
Yet
see.
nothing good. Yeah. Yet nothing good can come out of them.
I'm uncertain if
For the
Shango's
better.
okay, because he seems like way more emotional than.
Okay.
And
I
wondering if
was
it has to
wondering
do
what
with the. Yeah.
I was wondering what the insight was. Shango,
Yeah.
she rolled a 23. What kind of take does she get on your mental state?
On my mental state.
Yeah.
He is let me think how to put that. He is forefront that he's like concerned with like any danger coming from outside the planes. So like basically a bit distressed with like having faced the rift personally up close in front.
Like if I can help, it's like he knows the kind of dangers that can come from this. He's seen it before, and he is justified in his.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Yes.
if you're in the military and you see a veteran kind of being concerned, you're like, oh, this is real shit. This is not just.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
You
true.
know.
Maybe going a little bit under the PTSD kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frankly, really off for the better, the material plane would be if it could be completely isolated from any other plane.
Well, if there's anything we can do to ensure that this effort was permanent, then I'm certainly open to exploring that because I, for one, don't want to see any more of those elementals. Certainly not expanding into the center of this city.
Neither do I. A way to close it permanently I've yet to find. Yet, this is the purpose of the adventures I undertake, the burden that has been given to us.
Certainly.
Hopefully, a
Well,
way. Hopefully, a way
we
we can find.
agreed. We will certainly. I'll do my part, and I can count on all of you to do yours to face these kinds of things.
The Divine Gate has been erected once. Maybe a second gate could be erected, closing off the material plane. I'm
That
not sure.
would be quite quite a thing. A second divine gate.
Indeed. Wonderful it would be.
Well, let's also look to make sure that maybe there's a way to at least trigger or set some kind of alarm in the short term if something like this starts to tear open again.
Good idea, that is. How would we broaden it yet, though, to not be just localized?
That would
Oh,
require quite a bit of research, I think. Perhaps some of your Ashari leaders might have some ideas as well.
yes. All methods I'm familiar with are rather localized. I like your thinking, though.
More to come.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, real quick, just like two hand pats on Knox's shoulder. I'm like, dude, you're freaking awesome, man. I told you, you didn't have to depend on that too much. All it takes is to have them balls.
Knox will still look at his pants. These are my
Oh,
brown
shit,
pants,
my bad.
right? Yeah, these are my brown pants, right? Because I think I shit my pants back there. I'm not gonna lie.
But at least they didn't know it.
Prestidigitation
Right.
spray, where to go?
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right, it's in the bag of holding.
Please just pour the bottle over him.
I want whatever that word is.
Prestidigitation.
You know, I really just thought that was the smell of the lowest slums, but I'm glad that's not it.
That wasn't sulfur?
You're
No.
glad that's not it?
Sigh.
Fike, as you guys make your way through the lower slums,
Yeah, we're fine.
you, out of your peripheral vision, see a familiar face at the entrance of an alley off the main street that you're walking down. It's quite clearly Cruxus. Is standing almost like he's not even trying to hide. He's probably a block and a half down from you. on your left-hand side, and he's just kind of staring at you.
I'm gonna let the group know very quietly. And
There's as you
Do
turn to the party, you hear a woman in the background.
What?
rubbing on
Peasant
your
woman, why are you praising these wild dogs? Sorry.
I hope she smacks you in the back of the head.
No, I yell at her constantly for praising the dogs too loud. She screams at the dogs like, "I love you!" I'm gonna tell the group,
Yes, we know. The dog
and
has to know.
I'm gonna start making my way towards him.
You're gonna tell the group, and you start making your way towards him.
Cortana is gonna stay fucking with him, like,
Yeah.
just go
We're
full
killing
night
him
on
now.
this.
Yeah, I'm staying
Just
with
staying beside him for
So
protection.
Fike, how do you inform the party, and what do you like? How do you do it? What do you tell them before you start walking off?
I go, he seems to be following us, and I'm gonna go let him know that I'm not who he's looking for. And I guess I'll go off with Thomas.
She's gonna
I'm
go with
walking
like full
him.
bodyguard mode.
Alright.
Walking
So
with him.
Cortanis, you're right behind him on his right or left flank. Noxus, you're right behind him on the other side.
Yep.
What's the rest of the party doing?
I'm about 15, 20 feet back.
But following?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm following,
Yes, I'll be behind Shango.
All right.
and I'll be kind of off to the left a bit.
Okay. You start making a beeline. Are you like even trying to hide that you're walking right at him, Fike?
No, I'm not.
All right. You just start beelining right towards him. As you do, your eyes kind of lock for a couple seconds, and when you get about I don't know, let's say 60 feet from him, he kind of gives this half grin and says, "Sup, Silverleaf?" And he turns and runs into the. That's your last name, right?
No.
No. What was it? Sorry. Fuck.
No.
Wind.
What was it?
Silverwind.
Silverwind.
Wind.
That's what yeah. Sup,
That's
Silverwind?
That's Legolas. It's Silverleaf.
Yeah, sorry. I've been watching a lot of Tolkien lore videos recently.
Yeah, you're good.
Silverwind. He goes, "Sup, Silverwind?" And he kind of has this like shit-eating, half-cocked smirk on his face, and he turns and runs into the alley.
Excuse me, would you be interested in participating in the Gods Brawl?
He's disappeared into the alley.
I know. He doesn't want to. I thought he would. Excuse me,
Right.
and I'm just gonna start like very slowly, like walking down the alley. Excuse me.
Stay next to him.
I'm trying to do like a deliberate different accent.
You come up to the corner of the alley, and as you kind of turn around the corner, you can see he's about another 30 feet down the alley. There's like some piles of like boxes on either side. It looks like there's off to one side there's just a big heaping pile of filth and garbage. And he looks like he's standing down towards the end, and he looks at you and says, "That really is a shy accent." And
I'm glad he
he,
saw right through it with no roll. That's good.
how do you know I didn't roll?
Because I see your camera. No, it's fine.
We didn't hear anything.
Oh no! I got isolated again. What happened?
So did I.
So did I.
Where do we go?
Every
Oh,
time
no.
Cruxus shows
Oh,
up,
no.
this happens.
One moment.
The Matrix.
And he kind of takes off down what looked to be like some sort of like some secondary alley off to the right.
I'm just gonna whisper in the bracelet. He's making a way around towards you guys. And I'm going to lay on hands myself and then look at
Didn't you use
Cortanis.
all 20 of your lay on hands last session?
I have 30 because I'm level 6.
I will lower my hood and cast regular invisibility on myself.
Okay.
We doing this shit, boys.
All right. So he
Now.
was at the mouth of one alley. When you got about 60 feet away from him, he called you Silverwind and took off down the alley. Once you got to the opening of that alley around the corner, you saw he was about 30 feet down the alley, and then told you your accent was shit and darted off down some smaller alley to the right.
Can I get within... If I chase him down, can I get within 30 feet of him without using my action?
It'd be 30. You can move 30 feet into the alley, and that would get you to that.
Yeah, I'll get there.
To that corner.
Run after him to keep. Yeah, she's keeping him within protection.
So you run after him, Cortanis.
I'll stop for a second at the mouth of the alley. So like 30 feet behind that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
And can I have Zephyr appear like within 30 feet of me? I think it is, right?
I believe it's 30 feet. Yeah.
Okay. So like, how high are the rooftops?
Different on either side. The one on the left is like 3 stories, and the one on the right is 2.
Okay, so enough for her to sit up top on, right? So basically above me, up top on the rooftop.
Okay. You snap your fingers, and she appears.
Also, as he started running, Cortanis is gonna grab Nature's Wrath and cast Hunter's Mark
On who?
Cruxus.
Oh, okay.
It's just like, and she just mutters
yeah.
the word for quarry and celestial, and that's really all the.
Yeah. Yeah. You Hunter's Mark him. I don't believe there's a saving throw, right? It just happens.
No. Just
Yep.
happens.
Yeah. So you Hunter's Mark him. And as you take off down the alley, so it's just Fike and Cortanis taking off towards him. Everyone else is hanging back.
No, Noxus will follow.
Well, I
So-
thought
Did
we
they
were
stop?
like Naruto running.
Did they stop at the second corner, or did they continue around the corner?
They stopped there for a second and then continued on down into the alley.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it will be like
So-
one corner.
So
Yeah,
there's
I'll
the
be like
first
one corner
of
behind
Main
them, right?
Street. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
they're-
once they go around the second corner, I'll move from the first corner to the second corner,
All right.
and I'll just tell Zephyr to look out for people coming up behind us.
So who's with Fike and Cortanis?
I am.
I am too, but I'm kind of taking the straightest line I can since I'm invisible, but
Okay.
avoiding running into people and stuff like that, obviously.
Say how you're staying back with Shango.
Yeah.
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 All right. As you turn that second corner, Fike, you can see the alleyway goes down. It tightens. It's only about 6 to 10 feet wide, and it goes down about another 30 feet, and you can see him at the end of that as he just kind of like it looks like it opens up into a bit of a courtyard as he disappears behind because it goes on, and then there's a 90-degree corner angle on the left hand side at the other end, but the wall on the right continues to go straight. So that's why you can see it kind of opens up into a little bit of a courtyard. As he kind of like as he winks at you, and then disappears around that one corner on your left.
I was going to cast a spell, but it's all right.
Mike, do you think we should really be doing this?
And I kind of wordlessly just start pushing ahead.
Yeah, just staying up with him and keeping her eyes out for next sight of him to let everyone know on the bracelets if she sees him.
Oh,
All right.
can I? I would like to cast. As I get to the edge of the alleyway, I would like to cast a detect poison and disease. So anything within 30 feet of me that is poison and disease, I could feel it.
Okay. Do you go down that?
He has so many STDs.
Yeah.
He's riddled with syphilis. Extreme syphilis.
First off, no, paladin, I'm immune.
No, not you. The other guy.
Fluxus.
I assume that's
Oh,
what your
thank you.
version of Hunter's Mark.
So, Fike, Cortanus, and Noxus and Biero, as you come barreling down, you can probably go. You'd have to go pretty much single file. So I'm gonna say it's probably Fike, then Cortanus, then Nox, then Biero.
Sounds good.
Right? I'm assuming. Yeah. So as you come pouring out, and as Shango and Sayao, as you guys disappear around that corner, they start coming up.
Yep.
As you come down towards the end of that tunnel, Fike, you come out. I need the four of you to make perception checks.
Percepciones. Oh.
Ooh.
You okay there?
Yeah, I get happy when Fike does something
Wow.
right for once.
Oh,
Nice.
I thought you hit your hand or so.
So as you guys come towards the end of that small little corridor, and you come pouring out, you see it opens up into like what looks like the back courtyard of a bunch of different buildings. What would be like the back entrances to all these different buildings. There's a wagon cart off to one side. There's several piles of boxes and barrels. Some of them look like empty ale barrels. Some of them look like rain catchers coming off of roofs. To catch them for fresh water. And as you come in, you also see Cruxus at the far end of the courtyard. However, he is not the only individual that you see.
Ah,
Dum dum da.
You see what looks like several other individuals of multiple different races, kind of all around the alley, wielding different kinds of weapons, as they all kind of stand there as if they were almost as if they were waiting for you.
No way.
Big Shaku.
I would have
Um,
never guessed.
And
Can I get a read on how many? Is it like
you
5
can't
or
see
a
this
dozen
yet.
or 20?
No, you can't see this yet. You're
Oh, yeah,
not.
I'm too far. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't ask other people, can I?
Yeah, do I have?
Metagaming pitching.
Before you can do that, though, I am going to need everyone to go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Da-da-dum!
As you hear Cruxus say, "Wow, you're dumber than I remember. I'm gonna need that key
Shit.
of yours now, boy."
Boy.
As
Why
he
didn't it roll with
yanks out a trident, and you see he grabs what looks like a giant
11.
fishing net off of a barrel next to him.
Hoseo.
Nice. Fishing net.
Still faster than
Grab the
Sayo. I'm good.
trident.
Yeah.
It's so
I don't-
I don't remember what my health was at. by the end of the-
Hey, Bill.
You
do you know?
should.
Do you know what?
It's on
do you
my
know why-
token. It's on my token, but my token's not there anymore.
It's on your token.
It was on my token on the 30. Oh, shit.
Which way are we coming out of?
Are we over here?
You guys are down here.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Did we get a short
Question.
rest?
You did not get a short rest.
Fuck.
Oh, I'm back. Maybe. There we go.
Yeah. Quick question,
time.
Bill.
Yeah.
Do you know why Roll20 will not let me roll advantage with initiative?
I don't. I do not
I-
know.
Yeah, because my shield gives me advantage of it. So
Did
I
you
just
toggle
rolled 2.
on advantage?
I did.
I don't know. Then that's weird.
Right. Oh well.
Is it maybe usually not a thing? Advantage on initiative?
I don't know.
But if
I
you
mean,
shield it,
the
give it,
shield,
it's not that uncommon, right?
yeah, the shield I have gives me advantage on that.
Yeah, he
and
has
perception.
Sentinel Shield.
So it can't be that uncommon.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just thought I would ask. Do I have spell slots? No.
I got nothing, y'all.
I don't have any spell, guys.
Of course, you'll find it. Wait, did you get a new token?
But I still have my
Who, what?
one.
Did you get a new token? Or did you have that last time already and I just don't remember?
Me?
No, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I used it last time, but that's the first time I used it.
Oh, apparently I was... Oh, it was the first time I used it. It's just
By the way,
I was
Bill,
drunk last week.
can I refute this combat because this wasn't part of our plan that we'd made without.
No.
Help!
Knox tried to stop you. He tried to stop you.
That's what plans
So-
are for, right?
This guy right here. This guy right here is Cruxus. Right here.
Like I
in the middle.
said, making a lot of enemies, not a
This
lot of.
guy right here is Cruxus.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
Like they say, everybody's got a plan
that
until
guy.
you try to punch
That's what
somebody
he
else
looks
in the eye.
like. Except
That's
instead
true.
of those 2 sword type things, he's got a trident and a fishing net.
So the ride back, would that have counted as
A short rest? No.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, nope.
Shango and Seiya, you guys are off the
We're
map.
fucked.
We're off the map, right? Yeah,
Yes.
I figured. Yeah, we
Um,
said like 20 feet behind or so.
yeah. You guys are at the other. You're at the like the other side of that alley, so you're 30 feet away from.
30 feet.
You're
Gotcha.
30 feet away from Biero, even though you
Okay.
can't see Biero because he's
Yeah.
invisible.
And you dismissed your mount, Fike, damn it!
Gotcha. Thank you.
I got 1 hour of epic boss battle music.
Those are really cool tokens, by the way. I don't know why, but I'm really enjoying them. I like all of them.
They're pretty good. Oop,
They're
that's-
from the Tal'Dorei campaign guide.
Oh, neat.
La la.
Are they?
Yeah.
Dum dum da. Yeah, I feel like I remember.
Yeah, I remember them well. One of those
Yeah.
enforcers killed Gil. So
Uh-oh.
Oop.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Spaghetti-o.
We're fighting tieflings. We're fighting tieflings. Not good, guys.
It can't be a tiefling. It has red skin. Tieflings don't have red skin.
No,
What was it?
tieflings only have red skin.
Oh, it was only red. My bad.
They're right.
I was
It's
like,
the opposite.
huh?
how about purple?
Purple, yes.
Or blue.
What was it? No, he
Nah, I
said no
think-
blue, right? He said various shades
They're-
of red and
Yeah,
something. I
Yeah,
don't
they're
remember.
normally
Yeah.
blue. They're normally
Purple
red.
is
and-
Normal human colors, and then shades of red. Every tiefling
red-
you meet, deep red, blue.
Red is clearly not a shade of red.
Purple could be a shade of red. Technically.
It's a dark red.
Fike, how
in,
is your
um,
initiative +9?
As a swashbuckler, I get to add my charisma
that's right.
bonus to my dexterity
Yep,
modifier.
I remember. I remember.
You remember the 5th of December?
Yes.
Remember the 5th of November. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
the
Yeah.
It was yesterday.
It's November.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just really
Better be.
remember the 5th of November.
I just destroyed a really good movie. I am very sorry. Please please take my apology.
No, can't do it.
Well, looks like I'm gonna have to commit harikari.
Yep.
No Harry carries going on here.
Harry, don't be doing nothing with Carrie now.
Let's talk about hot dogs.
Yes. So good. That was
Harry.
so good. Harry.
It wouldn't be fun if the moon was made out of cheese.
Cheese.
Where on earth did that come from?
SNL. That's some Will Ferrell shit.
Yeah, Will Ferrell.
That's why I don't
Carey,
know.
Harry Carey. Yeah.
As Harry Carey was a famous baseball announcer who
Yes, he was.
was fond of hot dogs.
Oh, can we put a 10-foot aura around me just so I could remember something?
Sure.
Yeah, I
You
have.
should be able to
an
do it
aura-
yourself.
You should be able to do it
Oh,
yourself.
can I?
Yeah,
Yeah, if you just hit your token.
I gotcha. There.
I don't know how to do anything in roll 20.
Is that your aura of protection or whatever it's called?
Yeah, everyone gets a +4.
To what?
All right.
Yay,
Saving
paladins.
throws.
Yay, paladins.
I've been forgetting this every time, and I was kicking myself last session.
Oops. All right. So, Fike, you act first.
He does.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a
Oh, he's
fast boy.
26. He has 26.
I'm a
Yeah.
fast boy.
26. And then Seau's next.
I am going to.
So Seau and Shango, you can only see Fike, Cortanus, and Nox.
Yeah, because we're like straight back, right?
Yeah,
So-
you are straight back from them down that way.
Gotcha.
So your angle is not very good.
Yeah, because there's the stuff, there's like boxes and crates here and
Yeah.
stuff.
Fuck.
So you use your movement to run right into the middle of every.
Yes, and
Fike!
I use my channel divinity as emissary of peace to go. Wait. We can all make a deal here, so we all walk away profitable. It's stupid for us to shed blood over something that is easily obtained. We all make mistakes when we're dumb and we're young. Let me right or wrong.
What is can you put the emissary of peace in the chat for me?
I don't think I have it, but it just gives me a +10 for persuasion for plus my for 10 minutes.
For 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just gonna pull it up here real quick. Sorry, I gotta look stuff up.
How dare you stick to the rules?
I just don't even remember how it's worded.
You use your channel divinity.
Emissary of Peace. You can use your channel divinity to augment your presence with divine power as a bonus action. You grant yourself a +5 bonus to charisma persuasion checks for the next 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, it's +5 plus my proficiency bonus, which is stupid. So
yes. So go ahead and make a persuasion check. Are you saying this straight to Cruxus or to them as a group?
To Cruxus in particular.
Okay.
But I assume they could all hear me.
Yep.
You can do it.
Damn! Yes!
Look at him just lean back in the chair.
Yep.
I've never used it before. Like what's
perfect time. Perfect time.
It's a sign. It's a sign.
It's a sign.
All right.
So it was enough.
Damn.
Hope it was enough.
All right, so that's your bonus action to activate Emissary of Peace and your action to make the persuasion check. That will end your turn. Bringing us to Seau. So you watch Fike just disappear into the court, whatever that like open area is around the corner.
Did we hear him? Did we hear him from back where we are?
You heard raised voices, but you couldn't make out what he was saying.
Gotcha. It's like the Charlie Brown.
Sort of, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna be
So
like, damn it.
30 feet of movement to get there.
I'm sorry, where?
To get right next to Biero would be 30 feet of movement.
Okay, what about dash?
A dash, you could go another 30 feet from there.
Yeah, probably do just be like, damn it, and freaking take off and try to come after him.
So as you come around that corner, you can see Fike standing in the middle, all of them with his hands out. The rest of them all kind of standing there, appearing to be listening intently.
Okay, well,
That ends your turn, unless you have a bonus action you'd like to do.
aside from just turning back and being like, get ready, boys and girls.
All right. That brings us to the cutthroats.
We gonna die.
They all kind of hold their action, and they all turn and look at Cruxus. And then they end their turn. Actually, before that, this one's going to move up to here. This one's going to move over here. And then they're going to hold their actions, and they turn and look at Cruxus. Bringing us to Cruxus's turn, as he stops and looks at you, Fike. And he says, I'm nothing if not fair. Give me your key. Tell me where the box is. And I'll let you and your friends walk out of here. He's going to take a few steps forward and stare you down, Fike. Bringing us to Biero and Nox.
You want me to go first, Bureau, or you want to go first?
I'll
Go ahead.
say, yeah, it's up to you
Dude.
guys.
Did you skip me? Not to be a stickler,
Uh,
but to be a stickler.
Yeah, Shango rolled a 12.
12, yeah.
yep, sorry, I did. Shango,
Alright.
I forgot to write down your initiative.
So good.
That's why. Thank you for catching it, though. So, Shango, you actually go. So
Yep.
you watch Fike disappear into the opening, and then you watch as Seao just
Seao
tear
takes off.
asses, just tear asses down
Yeah.
the alley, and then
Asses.
turns the corner.
Yeah. Something not right must be. So I'll step up in about 15 feet. So I'm still off the map, right? 15 feet this way.
So that you can't that would put you on a roof where you currently are.
No, I'm still off the map. I'm just somewhere, right?
Yeah.
I
So
only-
you are. If you moved
or-
30 feet, it would get you right there.
Yeah. I guess for sake for simplicity, I'm stepping right where I am.
All right. So you've moved 25 feet.
And I'll think for a second, then I'm actually gonna. What am I gonna do? Yes, I'm going to. Turn my hands in front of me to cast Fog Cloud at 2nd level.
Oh.
Hmm.
To
If you
create
upcast it, it increases the size of the fog cloud. Yes.
Yes, so it's a 40-foot radius, and I think I want to center it like here, which would
Here's what I'm
give
gonna
the
do.
edge-
Hold on.
should give the edge like right there.
All right. There is.
Make it
What's
cow.
the radius on it?
40
40.
with the upcast.
Make it a fog cow.
Does it
All right.
also blind us?
It does.
Mm.
Yes.
But hold on.
But they can't see us.
Mm.
You have control of that guy.
Whoops. There's a second Shango. Whoa, look at that. If I put it like this. Yep. If I put it like this, I
Yeah.
just get the entrance.
Yep.
Yeah, so I wave my hands in
Ooh,
front
the
of me
fight can walk
and
backwards,
like
cool.
pull my hands out, and there's just like this thick fog just going out from me.
Yeah. The alleyway fills with a thick fog. All of you lose sight of everything that's not your hand in front of your face, save for Fike. You see this fog cloud summoned behind you, and you all lose sight of Fike as well.
Shit.
That ends your turn.
Yes.
You have a bonus action, Shango? You
I'm
also
not
have
doing
5
anything.
feet of movement if you want
Yeah,
to.
I'll no, I'd stay where I am, and I don't have a bonus action, so that's my
Alright.
turn. That's
Now it's
concentration,
Viero
by the
and
way.
Nox. That is concentration, yes.
Yeah, just
Okay.
FYI.
So I can't see, but can I move in the direction that I was planning to move into?
Yes, I'd say you're just moving at half movement because you have to kind of like take it slow, and so you don't like bump into stuff and trip over it and
Okay. So
like run
then,
into a wall.
all right. So then I will do that, but I'll also use my dash to move 30 feet and just kind of get up here as close as I can to Fike.
Okay. You're not quite out of the fog cloud, but you have a bonus action left if you'd like to use it.
I would not.
All right. Noxus.
I'd like to do the same and get right next to Bureau, and that
Alright.
would be my turn.
You don't know you're right next to Bureau because he's invisible and inside a fog cloud, so he's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, that's just the direction.
He's just
That's
like-
the direction I went.
I am
But
the
yeah, so you
wind.
go and you actually like bump into Seiyao on the way and kind of like get spun around before
Shit,
you
my
end
bad.
up there. But you're not quite outside the fog cloud yet.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
want to be. I don't want to be. I
I
want
know.
to be inside.
That brings us to the big dudes, Fike, the enforcers, as they, as Cruxus turns to them and says, and he and kind of like nods his head toward you. So they move forward they move forward with their hands out. They take their big ass war hammers that they have and move them into one hand. And they both of them kind of put their hand out expectantly, and they hold their actions. That ends their turn. Cortanus.
Oh shit. Well, Katanas is going to.
And then they kind of turn and notice the fog cloud, and Cruxus looks at you, Fike, and says under his breath, just loud enough for you to hear, "No tricks, boy." Cortanus.
Gonna move up. And I guess use my action to dash to get at least close enough to kind of gonna straight line towards Spike, just to keep within, like, kind of half in the fog cloud,
Yeah,
but
you're
just
kinda half
keeping
in,
within
half-
distance
yeah.
of, like, protecting Fike in case shit goes down.
I'll say make a perception check.
There's two blades poking out
If
of the
this
fog.
involves
Yeah.
if this involves Cruxus, I got like advantage on that shit.
Sure.
'Cause
Don't you just
Hunter's
know
Mark.
exactly where he is, regardless?
Yep.
It's like advantage on. I think that's Mind Spike because it's like Hunter's Mark is advantage
No.
on.
No, it is not. You get an extra d6 of damage, and
Yeah.
you get
Advantage on Wisdom Perception or Wisdom Survival check to made to find a target.
Correct.
Okay. So yeah, so I'd say go ahead and make it with advantage. 24. As you kind of stick your head out of the fog, so you kind of see the tips of her swords and her head kind of come out of the fog. Fike behind you. You can see that the people that you had seen before have moved. The one cutthroat that was up in the wagon is still where they were. You see the other one had moved from up here to down here. This one was up on a bunch of crates and had moved down here. Cruxus has moved forward. The enforcers are right in front of Fike with their hands out. As Fike kind of has his hands up to his sides. You have a bonus action if you'd like to use it for anything.
I don't
Oh, and
have
I'm
anything
gonna-
I can use it for right now. I don't think.
I'm gonna put a little Hunter's Mark thing here on
I imagine the fog like really dramatically rolling off of Cortana's face as she
Yeah.
slowly peeks her head through. It's like,
Of course.
like right past the scar. Yeah.
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 It's almost like the
Fucking
SEAL
dramatic.
Team 6 coming up out of the water with their eyes open. Just
Yeah, just creepily staring at you. Like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
With the heterochromia. Oh yeah.
yeah.
View the proud,
Mike.
the Cortana.
Like,
Yep.
I'm going to take my backpack off and hand it to the enforcer in front of me.
okay. The one directly above you or to your left?
The one directly in front of me.
Okay.
And
He
I'm
grabs it.
We stuck
And I'm
everything
gonna
in the
go-
bag of
I-
holding.
I have the bag of holding.
I know.
I don't have the box with me, and neither do I have the key with me. I suggest you call off your dogs. You're not going to get much out of that pack.
Make a deception check
Why?
because you have the key on you.
No, you put it in the bag of holding before the fight so it wouldn't get melted.
So
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not on his person, but it's not like it's not here.
He said he just said there was going to be nothing in
I'll
that bag.
give
They're
you
not going to get anything.
advantage on it as well because of your emissary of peace thing, or you get your bonus or whatever, your +5.
Ooh.
Oh, my +5. Oh, uh-oh.
Yeah,
Ah,
I know.
emissary of
I know it
peace.
specifically says persuasion, but because it's Fike, I'm gonna
Oh.
not advantage, but yeah.
Let's go. Yeah!
27. He says, "Oh, all right then. I guess you're gonna have to fetch it for me."
Yeah, which means if your dogs kill me, they're not going to be able. I'm not going to be able to get it for you. So, can we settle this without
Yeah.
blood?
I will stay here with my mates and your friends while you go and retrieve for me the key in the box.
Behind fight, Cortana's is just staring daggers at this guy.
Like I said, there's no reason for you to die if you don't have to, if you're willing to be smart about this. I'm a reasonable man.
Yeah. Ambush and
You can disappear. I'll tell the others I killed you. Start a new life for yourself, boy.
I did. I kind of just look back at the fog. Do I see Cortana's at all?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's partly.
You see her just poking out.
I was gonna save this for the Coliseum, but I think it's fitting now. All right, Cruxus. Well, I guess I'm not as smart as you think. Defenders!
Oh my god!
Okay.
Oh well, never mind. Wow! He actually fucking did it.
Fuck out of here! Scimitar! You're getting it.
All right. Well. Yeah.
You say fuck
So much
shit
for
up.
that.
Yeah, he said
Use
fuck
your
shit up.
action to.
I feel like we should
Your
yell
deception
back.
check.
I feel like we could yell
I'll
back.
give
We
you.
can't
I'll give
see him.
you. I'll give you one strike as your bonus action.
All
So
right,
the
that's fine.
22 hits. Which guy? The guy holding your.
Yeah, the guy holding
backpack?
my shit. Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and roll damage. 13 points of slashing damage. Not bad.
Yeah, I get sneak attack, right?
No, because you're not engaged with just him and you. There's another guy
right.
there.
But Cortanus is by him.
Now you're by him. You're not by
Oh.
the bad guy.
Right, shit. Sorry.
Um,
I fucked you up.
all right. You have movement if you'd like to use it. So he's holding your bag and shing, draw the blade, and with a single and strike at the same time as you run the blade along his forearm, which starts to bleed profusely as he drops the bag on the ground and grabs his warhammer. Ugh!
I'm gonna use my movement, which only the guy on the left, because of fancy footwork,
gets
can
an attack
me.
of opportunity.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna go. If you kill me, you get nothing. And I'm running back into the fog cloud.
You kill me, you get nothing.
You're running into the fog cloud.
Oh yeah.
All right. He's gonna make an attack. Oh, that's not very good.
Wait, where are you going?
That's a 10 to hit. That's definitely misses.
A 10 does not hit. I'm sorry.
All right. So you disappear into the fog cloud. Sayao,
Yo.
what are you doing?
Fuck shit up. Fuck shit up.
So
Fuck
it's
shit up.
half. I can make it right there.
So you can get there, and then if you want to use your action to dash.
I'll get right there. And we all heard him say "fuck shit up."
Yeah.
Yeah, basically he yelled it.
Yeah,
All right.
essentially.
Bust out the bow and try to hit these big guys, I guess.
Yeah, you got
Alrighty.
+1 arrows.
Make your attack rolls. Natural 20.
Yes.
And a 24. Both hit. Go ahead and roll damage. For 14 and that's 27 points of damage.
Headshot.
Fuck
on
off.
this guy right here.
He loses an eye, please. No, I was kidding.
He's already got an eye patch.
He loses his other eye.
So you come running out of the mist with 2 arrows knocked at the same time. You fire them both at once. The first one drills him square in the pec, and the other one hits him in the thigh as he grabs the one in his pec and snaps it off and looks at you. That ends your turn. That ends your turn.
Yeah.
And now
spit out a non-existent toothpick.
Did you hit the jukebox on the way out?
Yeah, what's our Guardians of the Galaxy playlist going on right now?
Yeah.
I need a hero.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun,
shut
I
it
could be
off!
singing it.
dun, dun, dun.
Sean, shut it off!
Let's. Oh, what am I gonna have them do?
I don't know. What are you gonna do?
They're gonna hold their actions. They're gonna make stealth checks. This guy jumps down here. Stealth checks.
Are you trying to hide behind the cart?
Yeah.
Bastard.
They're hiding behind the cart.
Bastards.
This one's
That's an
hiding.
insult to us bastards.
This one's running over into the fog and hiding.
Cowards!
You bastards!
Not chord.
Bringing us to Cruxus, who is going to, once you say that, he whistles.
Fuck.
Oh, fucking hell.
That was a good whistle.
Sorry.
No, it's good.
No,
It
it's
was
good.
good. I was complimenting it.
He's got a horse. He's got more.
He rides a rogue as a horse.
He shows his true form of a goblin riding another person.
No, guys. He is a horse.
2 gnomes and a trench coat. He's Mr. Red.
Why is he
He's a
3
chair.
horses? Why is he 3 dwarves
He's a
in a
chair.
trench coat? What's going on?
He's going to move right
He's a chair, guys.
here,
Ooh.
and he is going to throw the net that he has at Cortanus.
Oh, fuck off.
Go away.
Oh, fuck off. No, you fuck off. No, you fuck.
Ooh, that is a 20 to hit.
Boarding maneuver.
What does that do again?
I can add a D8 to my thing, but that D8 to my AC.
Okay.
So yeah, nope.
Misses?
So she just cuts and tosses it to the side.
So he throws the net, and it arcs over the top of those two big guys' heads, and it comes spinning towards you. And you thrust both blades up, kind of catch it, whirl it around, and throw it off to the side. As he looks at you and kind of, just kind of gives you like a really all right, show off, and that will end his turn, bringing us to Shango.
First of all, I want to yell out towards Fike. A retreat is in order. Can you reply out of turn, just a yes or no?
Not really, no.
Not even a yes or a no.
I'm gonna say
Okay.
sure. Fike, yes or a no.
No.
Okay. Then I'll
Fuck 'em up.
drop the
Oh.
fog cloud.
I'll drop that chord line though. That's like bravery above all, or whatever.
So you,
Or
so you drop
whatever.
concentration on the fog cloud?
Yes. That means it dissipates pretty much instantly, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll twin cast haste on Fike and Kotanas.
Woo!
All right.
I've missed you, Haste.
Stepping up a little bit so I get within range. And that's my turn.
All right. Bureau and Nox.
Which one's Cruxus again?
This guy.
Okay. Let's see.
I need a hero.
Holding
Holding out for a hero.
I'd like to move over here
It's such a good song.
All right.
and insert my rapier into him.
Like
Hero.
like playing a DVD. I'd like to insert my rapier into him. Just
Hero.
Yeah, just imagine like
I need you to tone down the sexual
Sexual
tone
innuendo.
because we're at a 9 right now, and we need to come down to a 5.
I like it. I'm just
All right,
If you're trying to
imagining like
sleep with him, it's okay.
Make an attack with advantage.
all right, there, Squirrely Dan.
I'm imagining like one hand on the shoulder and a very slow like can you wiggle a little? There we go.
And I'll do just remember how this works.
So you appear instantly after the first strike connects, and you stab a couple times, find a couple spots in between his armor, and he grunts and says, I guess I'm not the only one with tricks. Roll damage.
For both of them?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'm going to use defensive flourish on the second one.
Okay. Ooh, 9, 7, and then your AC. So your AC goes up by 7, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn. So
And
the end of
he
your
takes-
turn.
And he takes that 7 damage too.
Yes, that's 16 plus 7 is
20.
23 points of damage. Nice.
Can I get a sense of like which of my allies kind of looks the roughest?
Mike,
Sure.
blinking red.
Sure.
Yeah, Mike.
Just by looking around, you can get a general idea of.
Wait, what's everybody actually at? Besides, we make fun of me for blinking red.
Green.
32.
Yeah.
He's
Cortanis actually looks rougher than Fike.
I'm at
Okay.
I'm at 67, and I'm at from 70.
All right, so I'll throw a healing word at Cortanis.
All right. What level?
Thank you.
1. That's
Okay.
all I've got left.
Oh.
This is gonna be great. This is gonna be great.
So you get 7 points of healing, Cortanus.
Thank
We
you.
got our wits about us. We're good.
Noxus.
He's gonna have a terrible day soon, hopefully.
It's a plan.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh shit.
What's up with the
I'm trying to figure this out.
trying to figure what out?
Not to hit us. And I don't think it's gonna work.
Hold on.
Hold please.
Oh shit.
Hold.
There.
Thank you. Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
There's 2 of you?
So yes.
Ooh.
No, I'm giving him a radius thing, just like
So
you guys.
I
Oh, he has
want
a clue.
to hit Cruxus, but I don't want to hit Bureau. Is that possible?
I don't know. Place your guy and see if it
Oh, I
you have control over it.
okay.
Yeah.
I definitely don't want to hit Fike. That looks
Oh.
possible. That looks promising.
Is that where
Yes,
you'd
it
like to
does.
place it?
Yes. I believe that is the best course of action.
All right.
Not
So
hitting any
you
of us.
take out the wand of fireballs.
Ooh.
How many charges are you going to use?
I'm going to use 3.
3 charges. All right. I believe it's DC 15
That is correct.
for them. Let's see here. Cruxus did not roll great. That is a 13, so he fails. And the Enforcer rolled, however, he succeeded. He rolled a 19, so he takes half damage. Go
Okay.
ahead and roll 10d6.
Big rolls, big rolls.
10 D6.
10d6, yep.
Did he roll?
35 points of damage for
Not
Cruxus.
bad. Not bad.
Not bad at all. That hurt. And this
I like
guy,
all those 4s.
No, he's
So-
cinched just like us.
half of that would be 17, right?
I
Yes.
believe so. I'm not good with math.
Yeah.
Wait. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not good with math either. These little, you whip out the wand while still staring at the grouping. You point it off to the right. A little red bead arcs through the air from the tip of the wand, lands, and a huge explosion of fire and force goes off. Cruxus taking the brunt of it as he almost gets knocked onto his feet. The Enforcer just kind of like leans into it, and his back gets pretty scorched, and there's some smoke coming off him, but he looks not too worse for wear.
He's one of us now, just as cinched as we are.
Yeah. As Cruxus says, not bad. That ends.
I'd still
no,
want to
I'm
move.
sorry, that's your action. Yep. So.
So
your action.
I'm going to also move right here next to Fike.
All right.
And I believe that is all I can do.
All right. That
Assemble.
ends your turn, bringing us to the Enforcers. This guy is going to move right here. This guy is going to move right here.
Oh, hi. How you doing?
Can I get an opportunity attack on that guy?
No.
The guy
Oh,
who's
wait,
right
this
here?
one?
That guy, yes. Sorry.
Oops.
Wasn't with advantage, but
Yep.
21 does hit. For 13 points of
Piercing. Piercing damage.
Why you go away and you insert my rapier?
So you do a slashing attack across his back as he runs off up to Cortanus. Cortanus, he's going to make 3 strikes against you.
Okay.
The first one. Ooh, that is a 25 to hit.
Yes.
You suffer 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I have advantage or I have bonus. What's my bonus for being in your thing, Fike?
+4.
+4? Okay,
It's my charisma modifier.
cool. So... Oh, no.
So even with a +5, that is a failure. You are considered frightened of this guy
Okay.
until the end of his next turn.
This guy has
Is
some
that a
sort of aura. That
spell?
sucks.
It is not a spell. No, that is just an ability it has.
Oh, shit.
So it smacks you upside the head, and you're already feeling a little beat up, and you're a little bit. This guy's big, and he hits hard, and you're a little bit afraid of him.
Are they what they look like from the picture? Are they both tieflings?
Uh,
Or are they just big guys?
they're just big guys. One of them's tiefling, we'll say, and one of them looks like that. The other one's a big old half orc, we'll say. It's not really, doesn't really matter. But that does not give him advantage, does it? It just gives you disadvantage, if I remember correctly. Fear or being frightened, the frightened effect.
Can't move towards him.
I'm looking it up. Hold on. Frightened. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. This creature cannot willingly move closer to the source of its fear. All right, so you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls as long as you can see him until the end of his next turn. But he still has 2 more strikes against you.
Yep.
That's all attacks, right?
Is a 20 to hit.
Nope. Haste.
And that also misses. So the third one misses. This one is going to make 3 attacks against you, Fike. That's a miss. That is a 19 to hit.
My AC is 21 with haste.
Ooh. And that, however, is a 24 to hit.
Go ahead.
You suffer 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a wisdom.
You cut out after 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, wisdom save.
Oh, he attacked Fike? Okay, I thought he attacked me.
Uh,
No, fake.
so that's with your bonus, right? Is 16?
15.
Oh,
One
plus
five.
4.
Plus 4.
So 15. 15 is what you need. So you are not frightened. We'll do that for frightened. Those guys both are going to use their bonus actions to second wind and heal up a little bit. That ends their turn. Cortanus.
Okay.
You are frightened.
Yep.
Scaredy
So first
cat.
things first, is gonna turn and seeing this other one up on Fike and Nox is gonna take a swing at him.
Disadvantage.
Yep. Come on. Yeah.
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 18 hits
Woo! Marked.
for 11.
And grit her teeth, turn back and take a swing at this guy too.
All right, disadvantage.
Yep. No.
16. Also, that just barely hits.
Oh shit! Marked.
8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage. All right, that's your action.
Nope. Keep forward. Bonus action. She's gonna step forward past him and just glare daggers as Cruxes.
I believe that guy is going to get an attack
Yep.
of opportunity.
He will.
Don't you have the extra attack from haste?
I do.
I'm-
I also have my bonus attack. So.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say that you can't move that way
What?
because you're frightened. Because you're
But
frightened.
that's not moving
I know
that's not
it's-
moving. It's still within
the
him.
idea behind frightened is that you're only supposed to move away from him.
Yeah, I thought that's a way though.
So, no, the away would be back towards Shango. You're moving further into the thick of the fray.
Saying only any this way.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know rules is written, it's not exactly that way,
Yeah.
but the
Fucking
spirit of
fuck.
the rule, in my opinion.
Yeah. That's fair. As written, it basically says not closer, but
Yeah.
Ugh,
You can't move
so
any
I
closer.
can't use my hunter's mark at all. Damn it.
You can transfer it as a bonus action.
No, it's only when he
What?
dies.
Is it only when they die? Oh, that's
Yeah.
hex. I think you can just pop around, or maybe
Yeah.
not. I don't know. Sorry, I thought you.
No,
could-
no, no, no. No, you.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
One, oh no, you're right. When they die, you can pop it around.
Okay, well I guess
You have
this
2 more
guy's getting
attacks.
a couple.
technically.
Yeah, it's getting 2 more attacks on this guy then.
The one on your
Fuck.
left.
I really wanted to try to hit that guy to mark him.
The one on your left.
Yeah.
Make your 2 attacks with disadvantage still.
Mm-hmm.
just kill him and you're not frightened anymore.
Yeah, right? That'd be
18
nice.
hits. And wow, nice rolling. Well,
Fuck you.
that also hits. So that's another 16. 16 and 11 is 27.
Out of my way!
Ooh, he's looking. He's bleeding fairly profusely at this point. He's got a bunch
Lanceo.
of slash marks on him. He's looking at you like. "Urgh." That ends
tough,
your
no.
turn, Cortanus.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Fike. Back top of the order.
Oh. Okay.
Wait. Do I
oh.
go after Fike then?
No, you
Yeah.
should have gone with.
The arrow.
You go after Fike.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna bring this back since I haven't done it since the fight with that other guy, the centaur. Woo! I'm gonna work my way around Nox. Actually, I'm gonna take 1 slash at this guy in front of catty corner to me to knock.
Okay. Make your attack roll. 18 hits. Roll with sneak attack.
Ooh.
For
Fuck off.
25 points of damage.
Loving these D6s tonight.
Right?
Apparently.
After that, I'm going to rotate around Nox.
You whooshing, big slash across his thigh, which starts to bleed pretty profusely. You must have hit some sort of vital artery. And you're going to move.
I'm going to use my dagger
Bonus?
of... Yeah, I'm going to use my hasted action to click the dagger of venom.
Okay.
And I'm just going to cast off the kite shield that I have on me. So I have the scimitar in one hand and the dagger of
So
venom in
just
the
drop
other.
it on the ground. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's going to get both of those.
You have 1 attack. Because the scimitar allows you to attack.
As a
Wait,
bonus
because you're
action.
hold on.
It-
So you
there's 4
attacked
attacks.
once. Yeah, so you attacked once against the guy. You then used your hasted action to click the dagger. And then you can use your second attack to stab somebody. Yeah.
Okay. So he's going to get the dagger of venom.
Okay. Which I guess would be in your offhand, because
Yes.
yeah. So you don't get to add your dex modifier to the damage, but 26 hits.
we'll just minus 5 from that, and then he's got to make a con save, DC 15.
Jesus Christ, I'm rolling like shit for him. So he takes 8 points of damage.
No, he gets.
Oh, sorry, not 8.
3 points of damage from the dagger, and then 6.
So. Yep, and he is poisoned. Yes. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stare him down and just go. I'm very, very dumb.
At least you've grown some balls since the last time I saw you.
Fucking
And
wank.
that ends your turn, Sao.
Okay, I'm gonna try and finish this guy off with 3 strikes.
All right, make your attack rolls. 27 definitely hits. 20 also hits. 14 misses. So 10
Ooh.
and 7. So 27 points of damage.
Damage.
Ooh, he's looking super rough, but he is still up.
Yeah, that's it for me, basically.
All right, so you just a flurry of swings with your axe and your warhammer. A couple of the hammers connect, and you hear the satisfying crunch of bones breaking as the small little sounds from the thunderclap warhammer hitting every time. Every time it hits, it almost sounds like a bottle rocket or a thundercrack, like a fire thundercracker going off or something.
Yeah, like a firecracker going off.
Like a firecracker going off. That ends your turn, bringing us to the cutthroats. He's gonna run up here. He's gonna come down here. Come over here. Come over here.
Hi, guy.
Come over here. All right, Biero.
Well,
This little guy pulling out a short sword comes sneaking up behind you, and he is going to attack you twice with his short sword.
okay.
The first one definitely misses. That's cocked. Second one is a natural 1, so that way misses. It is then going to use its bonus action to slice at you with his dagger. That is a 20 to hit, which misses, I'm pretty sure, because of your
+7.
flourish. Yeah. This guy is going to stab at you, Fike, a couple of times. That's a natural 20 on the first one. So it gets sneak attack as well.
Cool.
2, 3, 4.
Sounds like a lie.
Wow.
Fuck this guy.
Ones and twos, all of them.
After this, I'm gonna be blank and red. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. Don't all laugh.
19 points of piercing damage from the crit. It's pathetic. Second attack is an 11, so that misses. And the third attack with the dagger is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
So you take another 6 points of piercing damage. These two guys over here are going to attack you, Sao.
Alright.
It's a miss. It's a miss. And the offhand, as long as... Oh, jeez, come on, baby. Roll a little bit better for me here. Next guy, that's a 12 misses. A 20 to hit.
Yeah, I'm 18.
All right, and the offhand is another natural one. Jesus Christ. So
Ooh,
you
does
get...
he cut himself?
No, you get a sneak attack from him, though.
Edgelord.
That is 18 points of piercing damage as he stabs you with a short sword, and then knocks that one that comes running up behind you with his short sword. That's a 19 to hit.
Hits.
And a natural 20 on the second one. Luckily, it's not the sneak attack.
And he doesn't get the crit
They-
right because of the armor?
They don't get a crit.
Oh, he doesn't get the
Yeah.
crit because of your armor. That's right. So it's just a normal hit, and the offhand
I remember
dagger
this time.
offhand dagger misses. So for the first strike with the sneak attack, ooh, thanks you, misbehaving maven number 6.
Again?
Yep.
Why did I do it? Why?
Are those dice weighted?
You take 26 points of damage from the sneak attack, piercing damage.
Okay, you can stop using that now. You
26.
can stop.
And then from the second hit, you take another 7
That's my
points
special die. You
of
save that die
piercing
for me.
Another 7 points of piercing damage as it comes up and stabs you a couple times in the back. How you looking there, Noxus?
Yellow.
All right, that ends the cutthroat's turns. That brings us to Cruxus. Cruxus is going to yank out a glass vial, pull the cork out with his teeth, and drink it.
Does he turn sickly green?
No, he does not.
Oh man. Thought maybe he mixed his poison and healing potion ball.
I would hope that he did not become the Hulk, to be fair.
Ooh, fair.
Nine, 13,
I don't like
17, 18, 19, 27. So he gets drinks his superior healing potion and gets 27 hit points back as a bonus action.
him. Move all that shit.
You must be rich.
He would be richer if he had the box.
Or connected.
Why don't we
he
get
is
connected?
then-
We all still have our greater healing potions. If nobody drank
do.
them.
He is then going to attack you.
And Cortanus and Saya, you
3
guys have
times.
superiors.
Fike.
Yeah.
Twice with his trident, and then one with the back end of his trident. First one is a 23 to hit.
Hits.
22 to hit,
Hits.
and a 21 to hit.
Just hits.
The fuck?
Rolled a 16, a 15, and a 14. In that order. I'm
going down, guys. Just letting you know.
Oh, nope, I need these because from the first strike, you take 7 points of piercing damage. From the second strike, you take 12 points of piercing damage. And from the third strike, you take... Ooh, that's the biggest one. 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm out.
Whack! And so he cracks you upside the temple with the back end of his trident as he wheels around. And you guys watch as Fike falls to the ground unconscious. Didn't have to be this way, boyo. And that ends his turn. Shango.
Taking a quick survey of the battlefield, I will start running over this way. Step on this little box here. Use my bonus action for a 10-foot fly speed to get over the obstacle here and drop right there.
Sure.
Ooh.
So then I will hold up my hands in front of me like a Kamehameha style and throw a 4th level lightning bolt straight up north.
Yeah, fuck y'all.
Dexterity saves, yes?
Yes.
His power level
it
is
should be one extra
89,999.
It's over
Alright,
9,000.
Nice. 30.
All right. Dexterity saves. First guy closest to you is a 14. Next guy is even worse than that. Third guy, that's a 24, so he probably succeeds.
That's a save, yep.
And Cruxus.
This is where it counts. This is where it counts.
Cruxus. Geez, I can't roll saving throws with him. That's a 9, so he fails as well.
Yeah.
Alright, so all the ones that failed get 30 lightning damage, and then the save gets 15.
All right. So there. All right. The bolt of lightning goes arcing through the group, catching them all off guard as they all get zapped by your lightning bolt.
Like hits the crates back here.
Yeah, just like arcs up the wall.
I think I started here, right? So I have 5 foot left.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll just do one step, continuing the run basically.
All
Like a little turn, ching, do a full 360 turn and step one over.
Yep.
I kind of wish I still had my 5th level spell slot and max damage divine channel divinity.
Mhm. Right.
All right, that's my turn.
All right. Bureau and Nox.
Okay. I'm gonna move over here next to Fike.
Okay. That one guy's gonna get an attack of opportunity on you.
Okay.
That is a 16 to hit, which I know misses. Or wait, does that flourish end at the start of your next turn or at the end of your next turn?
At the start, so
All
it
right.
just hits.
So it hits.
Yep.
And he can sneak attack on that because you can sneak attack on a. You can sneak attack on a reaction.
Yeah, sneak attack is once per round, right?
Yep, once per round.
Not once per turn, once per round. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do outside turn. Yeah.
Ooh, ow. I was probably that's gonna be rough. So it's 5d6, and I rolled 4 6s and a 4.
Fuck.
Fuck. 22, 28, 31 points of piercing damage. He catches you, stabs you right where your liver would be as you're running away.
All right.
Be angry.
Ow. And I'm gonna.
You got Cortanus. You watch as this just like gout of blood comes pouring out of his side.
And then I'm going to manage to pull out my loot and start playing some Johnny Cash.
Oh yeah, you give it to him.
Yes.
And I'm going to cast Wall of Fire.
Ooh.
Damn.
Let's see. And it's going to be a 60-foot line. I'll say like starting. I'll just draw it. Like it'll start here and kind of go up that way. So,
And I assume
Please
you
give
want
me-
the fire damage to be away from you.
yes, for
All right.
sure.
So they have to make dexterity saves.
Deck saves, and let's roll this.
How long is it? 60 feet, right?
Yep.
Okay. Wait. 35.
There you go. All right. So starting with the guy in the back, that is a 23. Cruxus is a 7. Guy below him is an 8. Wow, absolute dog shit. 11 and a 7. Whew. That's bad. So they all
Die in
fail.
here, Bill. What are you trying to do?
All of them
Trying to
except,
kill us?
all of them except this guy fail. For 21 points of damage.
And bonus action.
Hold on, sorry, I'm doing math.
Sure.
You watch as those two guys down at the bottom just go up in flames, just incinerated.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye. And then with the bonus action, I'll cast Healing Word on Fike.
Please tell me you're
Um,
going to say something sassy.
Yeah.
Just don't start a fight and then go to sleep. Get your ass up.
Get the hell up, you lazy boy.
Yeah, so you get 7 points of healing. You come to consciousness on the ground there, Fike. That ends your turn, Biero.
Yes.
How you looking, by the way?
To orange,
Oh, all right.
For
or maybe
Noxus,
orange to red, or just yeah.
You're
For a
between a
second
rock and a
there-
hard. You're between a rock and a hard place over there.
For a second there, I looked pretty wide-eyed, like, my lightning bolt never left fire before. Because it's right in the line where it just shot.
Yes. Do we travel back in time? Is this the DeLorean?
I was
Did
gonna
DeLorean
say, have
just
you
be
ever seen Back to the Future?
It went 88 miles!
That lightning bolt came in at 1.21 gigawatts.
Nox, what are you doing?
Well, I am going to drink my greater healing potion.
As a bonus action. So that's
Correct.
4d4 plus 4.
10, it's 4. So 4
4d4 plus 4.
plus 4. Yeah, I'm putting it. So, boom.
13 points of healing.
Okay. That was 14. Okay. I really don't like this idea because it's the only. I am. Yeah, regardless, it's still gonna. So, I hit this guy with the fireball.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna spend. I'm gonna point past this wall and point over here-ish. Can I get a second me?
Can you get a what?
Can
Oh,
I
a
get a
second
second
you.
me?
Another one? Ooh.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
So much fire.
How
So
many
much fire.
charges?
I'm gonna spend 2.
2 charges?
Yeah.
All right. Roll 9d6. That's a fail. Finally, Cruxus succeeds on something. That's a success. And that, all right, so 29. So Cruxus is looking super rough. That little dude is incinerated. And the guy in the back is looking super rough too. As another fireball goes off, you see as part of this cart sort of catches on fire a little bit.
Oops.
And
this horse over here starts to freak out.
yeah, so and with that, like for flavor, I'll kind of just sit there and kind of like hunker under my shield, like this is fucking hurt.
That ends your turn.
Yep.
Bring us to the enforcers. This one right here is going to swing some more at you, Cortanus. That is an 18.
Nope.
That is a 24.
Yep.
And a 16 misses. So you suffer 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, right. That only lasted. Ooh.
Yeah, it only lasted till the start of his next turn.
Okay. Wait, did I not have a disadvantage last time then? Shit.
No, you did.
Oh, I did? Okay.
Yeah.
That was still in the turn. Yeah.
Wisdom.
Are you still in Flank's aura?
Yes.
Because he is conscious now, yes.
Sweet.
Okay.
Plus
Flip
5.
around,
So you
Flank is
are
like,
no longer frightened.
So someone spit some blood to the side and just glare at him.
Yeah. That guy up above you is going to make his attacks against you, Noxus. I believe he has disadvantage because of you,
Yes.
Cortanus.
Yes, he does.
That's a 12.
12 does not hit.
That's a 21. And a natural 20.
Normal hit.
Oh no, because of disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, so it's actually, I rolled a 20 and an 18, so it's a 24.
4 hits.
So the second two hit. First one does 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And I need you to make a wisdom save. The second one does wisdom save. So you're not frightened. The second one does 12 points of bludgeoning damage. And I need you to make another wisdom save.
That natural 20 was a just a normal hit, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
because you had disadvantage. I forgot. So yeah. So you are frightened of him.
I'm in the red.
That ends their turns, bringing us to Cortanus.
Okay. First things first, since this guy took a swing at Noxus, I get advantage on a strike against him because of my marked bonus.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do that. So he takes
29
17.
hits.
Then going to step forward here.
You're going to get an attack of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
It's only a 16 to hit, though.
Nope. And going to immediately go for Cruxus and slam the blade through the fire at him. Because he is my fucking prey.
Make an attack.
Yep.
Not with advantage.
Yep. Oh.
Oh,
Natural
Let's try
one
again.
misses.
Fuck him. Marked.
27 hits.
And for...
He gets an extra D6 damage, remember?
Oh, right. So, okay. One's there. Hunter's mark. Another 3.
Another
Is that
3.
per turn or per hit? It's
Per
per hit,
hit.
right? Okay.
Per hit.
Yep.
And it doesn't matter what weapon you hit with.
That's true. Okay. Then... Oh, do I take one more swing at him or do I drink a potion? I might need to tank some shit, so I'm going to drink a potion.
Decisions.
Right? I'm going to take the greater healing.
All right.
I marked him. That's what I need. Oh, that was terrible. Oh,
decisions are hard.
11 points of healing
Damn.
for you.
that was terrible.
Was that your? You also have a superior still.
I know. I wanted to save that for the fucking elementals.
Yeah.
At the end of your turn, Cortanis, at the top of the order,
Mhm.
Fike, you hear Cruxus say, "All right, I think this is going far enough. Why don't we just go our separate ways?"
Don't do it, Fike.
Alright.
Go, Fike. Go, Fike.
I'll reply on my turn.
It's your turn.
It is my turn.
Oh, look at that.
Dope. I'm gonna stand up using half my stupid amount of movement. I'm gonna look at Barrow, and you go up a notch. I'm gonna take the symbol of Sarenrae, and I kind of just spin it on the ribbon that it has. I'm gonna cast a level 2 Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. 2d8 plus your charisma modifier. 17 points of healing.
No longer blinking red. I am going to take a bit of soot off the ground and just smear it on my face, and I'm just going to take off behind those crates and then hide.
Which crates?
The ones over.
Okay. Are you disengaging?
Through the wall of fire? No.
Yeah, he can still attack you through the wall of fire.
Can I attack him through the wall of fire?
Yeah.
Oh, you're getting this then. Yeah. 2 attacks.
Huh? Wait, attack.
I will say he's obscured, so he has some cover.
You have haste too, Fike.
Yeah, hasted attack.
24.
And dagger attack.
Well, you can get
Oh.
2 scimitar attacks because it's a scimitar of speed, if you wanted to.
Do it.
Yeah, sure. Can we just use the 29 as the roll, or do you want
Yes.
to reroll? All right.
That's fine. However,
Oh.
with his cover, you would still hit. However, he's going to use his reaction to parry, adding 3 to his AC. So the scimitar misses. The first scimitar misses. The second one still hits for 13 points of damage.
And I'm going to put a smite on that.
Okay.
You're going to catch this 3d8. Sorry.
Like
3d8?
like a 3d8.
Yeah, a second level
Second
divine
level smite? For another 9. All right.
9.
You leave the slash mark in his chest, and there's a glow there left behind, and almost on like a delay, it explodes with divine energy, and he gets knocked backwards, and he says, "All right, maybe I can give you my key, and we can both go our separate ways. If you kill me, I can't tell you where the others are."
Ooh.
Do it.
Ooh.
Oh, do I
I
get
want
to
to
respond?
insight that shit. Insight
Yeah.
that shit.
Call off your dogs. Now!
All right, guys. Stand down. You watch as his men all kind of look at him and go slack.
I'm just gonna kind of turn and look to all of them, and I go, be running.
They all kind of look at each other, and they just start bolting if you guys let them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Croxus stays though, right?
Yeah. He just kind of looks around and is like, I'm gonna catch shit from them later. I
I'll drop the wall.
assumed.
I
He
shall be
says,
lucky to catch anything.
I'm just gonna pull
Look.
up my pipe.
Fike. It was just
Wait.
business.
He knows
How
his
does he
name?
know my name? How does he know my name?
I've been following you around the city for the last 2 days.
That's true.
Oh, that's fair. So hand it over.
You watch as he reaches into his armor, and pulls out a key, that looks very similar to Fike's. However, it is themed in the shape of a diamond, if I'm not mistaken. As he tosses it to you, Fike. Got other coals in the fire anyway. Look. I can tell you where Oodlaw and Scorn are. I don't know about Catrick.
Yeah, I assumed. Are they in the city?
No. Not even on the
Right.
continent, son.
Ooh.
Can I see if he tells the truth about that?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like
I want
insight.
to insight as well if I can.
Make insight checks.
Guys, I got this.
I'll leave it to them.
Hey!
You get the sense that you all get the sense that he's beaten. He knows he's beaten, and it doesn't serve his interests to lie right now.
Gotcha.
It's hard to read, Sayao.
Damn, this guy's good.
You're just worried about that Triton, say Al.
Yeah.
I want that Triton though.
We're gonna get it. Don't worry.
You're not the only one who set off on their own after, well, you know.
Yeah, but I didn't set out to fucking kill you guys.
Like I said, it was just business.
You could have left it alone.
Nothing personal.
You know that. So where in the where?
Look, I didn't kill her.
Who did?
Who you think?
I need to hear the name.
Catrick was never afraid to do his own dirty work.
Surprised you were such a lapdog to him. I'm surprised he didn't make you do it.
I kill when I'm getting paid to.
Cortanus, why the insight?
Are you?
Name.
Kedrick.
Were you paid to kill me, or was this just a pleasure cruise for you?
In a manner of speaking. Wasn't planning on killing you. How else was I going to get the key and the box from you?
Where are we in relations to where the box was actually hidden?
They hid that box back at the embassy, right?
Well, no, where the box was hidden originally.
How
many blocks are we?
You're probably 4 or 5 blocks away.
All right. Well,
look, I just wanted what I worked so hard for so long ago.
Yeah, killing people. It's
I gave you a chance.
Right. No, I get it. It's business. I don't hold it against you. Really. And actually, if you look right over there at that orphanage right there, that's where I hit it. And I wait for him to look, and then I fucking take the sap out and I fucking knock him out. I'll roll for it. I don't give a shit.
No, yeah. You fully, like, he goes to look over your shoulder. He's like, "How am I supposed to see it? We're in a back alley. You can't see that many blocks away." And you just kind of crack him upside the head, and he just goes straight to sleep and just face first on the ground.
Holy shit, guys! Fike wasn't lying. He is strong.
Fike's super strong.
He's almost as strong as her. Knox, can I borrow the carpet?
Oh, the carpet. Yeah. I'll pull the carpet.
Yep.
He's gonna have a lot of information for us, especially lackeys were, because I assume they're gonna go back and tell their boss that we pissed them off. We're making a lot of enemies and not a lot of friends, which we need to start doing.
Well, yeah.
Fike, make a perception check.
Perceptionix.
22. When Cruxus falls, he falls face forward. And when you look down at him to get him on the carpet, you can see on his back, just poking out of the top of the armor, you can see what looks like half of a tattoo. And as you grab the armor and pull it down, you instantly recognize the symbol.
Oh no.
I look around at the group. Does anybody else recognize it?
Do we?
No one else is. No.
I would. I don't think Noxus would.
No.
Sorry.
Say
They're not that old, probably.
Well,
this is my first time ever in a Mon, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Bureau
they're
might.
Mon specific,
Bureau.
right?
well,
Yeah, what about Bureau?
Yeah.
Make a perception check, Bureau.
Okay.
Cruxus is unconscious at this point, right?
Yeah.
Take his
15.
shit.
You notice, you don't see the symbol, but you notice Fike looking at something on his, like, it looks like some sort of marking on his back. You recognize it instantly, Fike, as the symbol of the clasp. Yes.
That's what I thought. So, real quick, this is the Thieves Guild that is in the city, or part of it, and he's a member. So,
Is that a good thing? Is it
no? It's a very bad thing. That's what I was assuming, though, is that if he died, it'd be a lot worse if he was dead. But considering all the piles of ash, so I know to put it on the graveyard later. Is it like 7 bodies, 8 bodies?
I think it's only a handful. It's like 3 or 4.
3 or 4, yeah.
Those run away.
Yeah,
And by incinerate, I mean exactly that. They're
ash,
like blowing away in the wind.
Yeah, I'll have to.
They're just dust
Candle in the wind.
I will pay for that later. That's great. We're gonna take him back to Grayskull Embassy and throw him in that jail. So, I kind of just kick up the trident and grab it, and I go, "We're gonna look through his shit later. Let's get back home."
All right.
And, I will thank you guys
Zoom.
proper later.
Interrogation you intend?
Oh yes,
Ooh, my favorite.
firmly interrogate. But not for this
These are my
session
specialty.
because we had stuff we had to do and we got fucked up.
So you throw him on the carpet.
Yeah. The moment he says yes, something like that, Graton's gonna reach out to Fike and just put a hand on his shoulder and just kind of give him a look. Keep focused. I pray you.
I would like to take the rope that we have, and I would like to tie that fucker up like a pig on a spit. So damn tight that his fingers will turn blue.
You do so as he is unconscious and unable to stop you.
That's not good. You will lose circulation.
But
It's not healthy.
Shango, you're all blue.
Shango, I'm just
I've
trying
actually-
to make him look like you, because you're cool. He's not.
I've
so-
actually been holding my breath since the beginning of the campaign.
Wait,
Fike, by the way, you can take inspiration for taking him alive.
Yeah.
let's go.
Um,
Can we just like,
So-
can Biaro just make him invisible or something like that? Because that'd be kind of
Without
awkward.
too much trouble,
Yeah.
you guys make your way to the embassy, are let in through the front gate, and you instruct the guards to take him down to the holding cell that is below the surface. They inform you that there is a cell.
Well, we're gonna strip him
Naked.
ass naked and then redress him. So he does not. I will do it. Fike will do it. I don't give a shit.
I
And
will
put him in a
assist
diaper.
him.
I will put
Make
him
an investigation check.
Can I assist him? Because I'm cavity searching him. Like, I'm looking up his ass. I'm not even kidding.
Oh boy.
I'm not kidding. Like, I'm going up there.
I
Make an
will be
investigation
on.
check, Fike,
Can he cough?
with advantage.
I will be on the tower top meditating.
Yeah.
13.
Damn it.
All right.
You have inspiration. You have inspiration. If you want to use it.
You want to use it?
I mean, I have a -1. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? I also have
John's
a
just
luck.
gonna be there to make sure the two of them don't
Oh yeah, you still have
go
luck
out of
too.
don't
Yeah,
go
you still have
overboard.
16. So, you find a gold pouch on him, with 100 platinum pieces in it.
We're fucking back,
Yeah.
baby.
I'll toss that to Nox.
You
As soon
also
as I get it, I put him in the bag.
the trident is a simple +1 trident. He is wearing studded leather armor. And he has you also find on him a greater healing potion that he did not get a chance to use.
So now we have 6.
No
2,
lockpick
so we have-
tools, nothing.
Lockpicking was not his specialty.
Just making sure. And then I assume it's gonna be like the shackles that go behind your back. I'm gonna make sure that they're wound like real tight. Like the chains are wound up so he can't like move a whole ton, and like he's gonna need assistance to be fed.
Yeah.
Like he's not gonna be able to feed himself.
I gag him.
Okay. So you guys hog tie him and gag him and throw him on the cot in the cell. And there is a guard posted there at all times. One of the embassy guards, one of the pale guard from Whitestone.
Are the bars relatively close together?
Yeah, I mean you could fit your arm through, but
All right, I'm just gonna throw my 17 DC personal lock on it as well as the lock.
okay. You do so.
I go up to the guard and I say, it is the utmost importance that he is watched 24/7. Is that clear?
We know what we're doing, sir. Don't worry.
Don't doubt that. Just trying to stress the importance of all.
Take his boots.
Don't usually have a resident in our cell, but policy is if there is one, there's a rotation of a 24-hour guard.
All right, I appreciate that.
Where can we find you should you need to be informed of something?
I believe tomorrow we are heading to the Cinder Grove outpost.
Flame Reach
So
outpost.
the Flame Reach outpost.
Yes, Flame Reach. Yep.
Yeah. So the Lokthar, the fire shark. That is who we deal with. So anyone who you can contact that directs to that person, you will get a hold of us.
Fair enough.
All right. Godspeed or whatever. Comet speed. I don't know. I'm new to this. No way.
He just kind of looks at you confused and is like, right. And just nods and turns and looks over his shoulder and goes and sits down on a stool off to the side with his kind of takes his crossbow and sets it across his lap. What is everyone doing?
What time of the day is it now? Late afternoon?
It'd be like dinner time at this point. It's probably like 6-7 o'clock.
We've done a
So
lot today, guys.
I didn't.
yeah.
guys
So
did do a lot
assume
Yeah.
today.
assume should be arriving any minute or
Pretty much, yeah.
within the next couple hours. So
Well,
I
there-
guess. Go
Okay,
ahead.
any minute or the next couple hours?
Well, it's in that time
should
frame.
be yeah, it's around sundown, so he should be arriving relatively soon, probably within the next 30 minutes or so.
So we either
Thomas-
have like
yeah.
we either have like an hour to do something, or we have like 30 minutes. So it's more like
Yeah.
just role play, just hang out. Because
Yeah,
Yeah,
Katanas
I'm
is
on
using
this.
So I
that
guess
time
essentially,
basically
yeah,
for
I
short
guess-
resting, pulling out like
Let's,
yeah, short
first
resting
aid
for
kits
sure.
and like bandaging herself up, bandaging up whoever needs help
Okay.
getting patched.
You guys
Yep.
take some time to do a short rest. You guys can roll any hit dice that you might like to.
Yes,
Um,
please.
carousing short rest.
You can find your way to the kitchen. Food is provided should you
Ooh.
request it.
I needed that.
There is something I'd like to do.
What's
Is
that?
there like a temple here at all, or like is there like a temple
There is a
like how we have one?
Temple
there
of
is
Saren
a,
Ray.
yeah. There's a
in the
small
guard.
chapel to Saren Ray off the courtyard.
Okay. I kind of want to eventually kind of break off
Hmm.
and go there and kind of look at the thing and be like, all right, Fike taught me how to do this, so I'm gonna try this. Hi, I'm Knox. Fike says you're cool. Wow, this is harder than I thought. I'm trying to get in contact with maybe somebody you know. He's a big dragon. Oh. No,
the
fuck, I
big
knew this
dragon in
wouldn't
the
work.
sky.
Fuck, I knew this wouldn't work. Well,
Can you pass the phone to him?
yeah.
Yeah.
He can pass the phone, but no, like, and then he'll kind of just finish up, be like, "Well, if you're listening, thank you for looking out for my friend, and my brother, and not letting him die. Appreciate that. Yeah, thanks." I'm
You
gonna
hear
go
a
now.
voice behind you, Noxus, that says, "Wow, I remember my first time praying."
What? Oh, what the fuck was that? Who's there? And I'll turn around.
You turn around, and there is a figure before you, wearing platinum silver colored plate armor, with a blue silver tabard around it. Slung over her shoulder, you see a large platinum greatsword. With ruddy, dirty blonde hair, as a smaller female halfling figure, probably in her mid to late 50s. There's some gray starting to creep in to the hair. And there is what looks like a fairly large scar on her face, but she looks, even for a smaller halfling, fairly stout, and actually pretty thick for like 3 foot tall, 3'2". halfling.
Kima!
Yeah.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
And she says, so we have a mutual friend, Fiven, told me you were in search of something, I guess.
Uh, yeah. And just so everyone knows, Fike is not Fike. Noxus is aroused.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, appreciate the heads up.
I think her
Just
wife
to
wouldn't
give it out.
appreciate that.
I know she wouldn't, but he doesn't know she has a wife.
She
Mike isn't the only one going
looks-
to be turned down this weekend.
Yeah, she looks
Unfortunately.
She looks at you and says, "I understand you're looking to follow in the big guy's footsteps."
Oh, yeah. That is me. Yes, totally.
She starts walking towards you, getting a little bit closer, and says, "Look, I've never been good with the whole ceremonial praying shit either. So,
Wait, like how does it work? Like did I do good? Was that right?
I mean,
Bad? Was it bad that I prayed to that and not him? Like did I fuck up?
look, wow, you really talk a lot when you're nervous.
Yeah, just a little bit. Sorry.
Here's the thing. Oddly enough, I'm not an expert. I know that sounds weird, but I'm not really sure there's a wrong way to do it. As long as you're being sincere.
I can do that. That sounds easy.
Look, Fiven came to me, and don't tell him I refer to him as Fiven. You'll remember Fiven was
Yeah, I forgot his name. Unfortunately, I didn't write it down.
Fiven was the scale bearer that you
Yeah.
spoke to at the Platinum Sanctum.
Mhm.
And he said, I ran into him in the Cloud Top district when I was going through the council's keep with my wife, and he said
Nox-
that
Noxus immediately starts to deflate.
Dragonborns. He said he had a strange encounter earlier that day. He said he ran into a Dragonborn. And I said, well, well, it's probably a good thing that shit. Fine. Why am I blanking on their name?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Fucking what's her butt?
Yep. I know who you're talking about too.
Uh,
I don't remember her name. I know she's a Ravenite though.
yeah.
Tuma.
No, not Tuma.
No, I feel like it is.
No, it's not Tuma.
Not a Tuma.
Topher. Topher.
There it is. I knew it was a T.
Yep.
Team.
Topher. As she goes, I said it's probably a good thing Topher wasn't there. But he had a feeling about you, and so he wanted me to see what I thought.
Wait, he had a feeling about me? It didn't seem like he had any interest in me whatsoever. Kind of gave me a seal and said I can read, and that's it.
Yeah. Look, he's hard to read. Very he's boring. Okay, I don't know how else to put it. He's very business all the time.
I got that when I met him.
I mean, he's a good paladin. He just, Anyway, that's besides the point. He thought he saw something special in you, and so he wanted me to get my take on it.
Oh, okay.
Said you showed some interest in learning about Bahamut and his teachings. All of his teachings.
Yes.
Said you spent several hours at the sanctum doing research. No offense, you don't seem like the bookish sort to me.
Yeah, keyword trying. I don't like reading. So I tried my best.
I'm going to be keeping an eye on you.
Okay.
Here, she reaches behind her back, and you look as she pulls out this leather tome. And it's a leather-bound leather tome that you can see. And on the cover, there is a imprinted metal, what looks like either silver, some sort of silvered-colored metal in the shape of the Platinum Dragon's holy symbol. She
Mhm.
tosses it to you.
The picture
grab
book.
it.
It's a
And she
manga.
says, I marked a section I think you might find interesting.
And I grab it with my burned arm because that's my dominant arm.
Yeah. She says, huh. Interesting.
And I noticed. Yeah, I noticed. I was like, oh.
She notices, and she
Yeah.
says, interesting.
Yeah. Let's just say I did something really stupid, and I'm trying to get out of it, and I'm hoping I can repay some sins.
That is how we put things right. We atone.
Yeah.
Doing
Nope.
something wrong is only bad if you don't try to fix it.
Well, that's exactly what I'm trying to do.
Check that section I marked for you. Like I said, I'll be keeping an eye on you. And she turns and walks out.
He watches her the entire time.
You
And
get a
then he
good
just-
look at that badass looking greatsword.
And as she leaves, what the fuck just happened? That was fucking awesome. oh, shit. And he'll open up the book. So whatever's marked.
You open it up to, there's a, almost like in hymn books and stuff, you know how they have those like little ribbons
Yep.
that you can put down through it to like mark certain spots.
Yeah.
That's essentially what
She marked.
there's like a blue almost silk ribbon that appears to go down through it. You open it up, and there's a section marked that starts with the something familiar. The prayer that you used to hear your mother say every morning when she would wake up, and every night before she would go to bed. The one that she would make you say, the sacred charge prayer. Following it begins to talk of a prophecy. It talks of Bahamut's chosen people falling away from his teachings. And it talks of they're turning away from his teachings, bringing upon them their own wrath, their own undoing, and that he will find a chosen to bring his forgotten word back to his collective chosen people, and that this person will be one who has passed through fire and bears its scars.
And he'll
And it
look
talks
up.
about this individual bringing their people back into the place that they always belonged before they had turned their back on the Platinum Dragon, and it will be a one of their own that will unite his people once again.
So at this moment, Nox is like, "Oh, that's pretty." Wait, that's fucking me. No. He'll close the book.
Yeah.
He'll open it again, read it again, close the book, open it up, read it again. Like, that can't be me. And then he'll look up and be like, "Did you fucking plan this?"
You guys hear Nox yell from a far off section of the embassy.
I'm running.
Nox is all right.
God damn it. Did you
As
find
they
another
come,
workshop
he'll-
for?
As they come, he'll be like, "Cause I don't fucking like this. This ain't cool."
Nox
What is
just
wrong,
yelling
Noxus? Like into the
stained glass-
bracelet.
Yeah.
Are you all
Like-
right?
Yeah, now you come into this what looks like a small chapel or temple with as Nox is holding a book elevated with his hands, screaming into the stained glass ceiling of.
Oh shit! the
John's
book
just
was
like blades
possession of
out,
the-
but what?
Destroy the book.
No, don't touch the book. The book is cool. It's okay. Don't break the book.
Nox is appreciating a book?
Yeah.
telling you to say that?
Doesn't have pictures.
No. It's me. I swear. Like,
Doesn't
you
have
three
pictures.
nipples, all right? It's me.
I do not have
Papa.
3 nipples. He's bullshitting.
Slowly put away the blades.
Okay. This really hot halfling gave me this book. And
I have questions.
Yeah.
I
God,
have questions too.
where the fucking God? Why is anyone allowed in here? What is going on?
I don't know, but I was talking to the statue, trying to.
It's an embassy still. It's
I'll
not
ask
our
a-
private quarters.
I'll ask a nearby guard. Do you know what halfling he's talking about that came in here recently?
Oh, it's not the first time Lady Kima of Vord has wandered these halls.
Would not Noxus would. She is.
Nox, you have no idea who that is.
Would
Well, I mean, apparently it's the halfling that you were just speaking to, but
would I know? I imagine she's pretty well known around Amon at this point.
make an intelligence check.
I mean, she's married to a Laura.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nope. You know,
Spiro, don't worry. You
trying
had
to
him when it counts.
remember- You're trying to remember where you've heard that name before. What was the name again?
Lima.
you probably know her counterpart.
Lady Bima of Shord. Something.
Well, the guards seem to trust her, whoever she.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Well,
Tuma.
she-
It's Tuma.
It's not a Tuma.
So I was, well, Fike, you taught me how to pray, and I know that like this image, Saren Ray, helps you, and I was talking to her to see if she could connect me to the fucking platinum dragon, because reading books doesn't help. So maybe I can get through to him through other gods. I don't know.
Yet,
And
Looking skeptically
Yeah,
as
this-
he's holding a book.
Yeah.
yet this book helped you.
well, yeah. So hear me out. Hear me out. So I'm praying, and I thank this, Sarenrae, because she takes care of us and she took care of Flake, and it was kind of emotional, and I don't want to talk about it. But anyways, this lady kind of makes fun of me, and she comes up, talks to me, and the guy, remember the guy at that elf dick dude that he told her about me, and he saw something in me. I don't know. I don't know what he saw. He
Elf?
didn't really.
Dude,
Yes. You saw an elf
Yeah.
stick?
No, he was an asshole.
That one I remembered.
So-
That
Yes,
you taught me that.
Pointing at himself.
you saw an elf asshole.
Yes.
Yes.
I-
Yes.
What's all this
Anyways,
dick and asshole talk?
she gave me this book, and she told me to read the part that she had marked, and I opened it up, and you know what, Fike, just read it out loud, because I can't make this shit up.
Fine, I'll take the book from Knox, and then as long as it's in common, I'll read it out loud.
It is. It is in Draconic.
Dun-dun-dun.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. Never
Um,
mind, I will read it out loud.
I just
because
knew
if
that you read Draconic, so I didn't
Knox-
bother.
So
Knox
if,
is-
if it's in
is-
Draconic, I'll read it
Yeah.
out loud.
a
I know
dragon
nobody
hands you
else
the
reads
book.
it.
So he hands you the book to read it. You open it up. You're like, I don't speak this language.
Motherfucker, I'll
what
grab
is
it and
this? What does this squiggly one mean?
Just
What
shut
does
up.
this one
Let me,
mean?
let me read it. Just let me read it, and I'll read it as
So-
slow, like as slow.
Yeah.
Slow. 'Cause,
So
I'm
for the
not
sake
that
of brevity, we'll say Noxus reads to you the passage that he's talking about.
And then he'll hold up his hand and be like, "Guys, fucking me."
Yes.
Well, that's interesting.
Fate
That's what
has
she
certainly
said.
followed us before in such
Yeah.
regards.
It's exactly what she said when she gave me the book, and I caught it.
I was looking between Noxus and
What?
Fike and back.
Yes.
We are collectors, apparently.
Yes.
Collector of
Collective, the collector of bearers, apparently.
It's like a higher power has written our stories for us.
Yes.
Well, he's a
Yes.
fucking asshole.
That
'Cause
certainly
I
is
want
fate.
my
Face
scale
starts to bleed
back.
for no apparent reason.
And then he
Excuse you,
faints.
Nox.
That God is
Watch your
aroused.
words.
I
You
want my
can't
scale
refer as the higher powers bringing us together as a fucking asshole.
You're right. I'm new at this. I'm sorry. Sorry. I just
I mean,
I want my scales
I've
back,
been-
man.
As I've been saying, there is a reason we have all been put together. It appears that not only the Stormlord has a hand in this, but so does Sarenrae, and I point to Fike, and so does Bahamut himself,
and the Wild Mother and the
and
Queen
the
of
Wild
Matron
Mother,
of-
and the Builder, whoever that might be.
Well,
Nope,
Katana
that-
looks
that-
a little bit worried at the mention
Nope.
of that, as like, oh, remembering, oh yeah, that's gonna be.
Nope. I fucked that one up.
Mhm.
Did you? Or was your hand guided?
Me? We're not talking about
Perhaps-
me right now. We're talking about Nox.
Yes.
You
perhaps
just said
story
you
for
fucked
another
it up.
time.
Yeah, if
Another
I
time.
just pointed
Another time.
katanas.
I pray another time.
so yeah. I guess I'm supposed to bring the chosen people. I don't know what it means yet. Back to the way it's supposed to be. I guess I'm chosen one. Whatever that means. And
I
I
just point at Nox and I go, haha.
So
It sucks, doesn't it?
Yes.
It fucking sucks.
You're looking between
Sucks.
Fike and Noxus. Kurtas just
He's-
kind of chuckles to herself.
Everything
Many
rides on your
different
shoulder.
ways of. Many
Well,
different ways of.
He's
I
hurt.
mean, unlike you, Fike, I kind of like this. I feel like for the first time, I actually have meaning.
Cortana's
And
like looks
You will-
immediately at him at that. And
I feel like I have a purpose, and most of my life I didn't really have one. I was just going off of what I wanted.
The purpose was there. You just did not know it yet.
Yeah, it's good to have a puppy.
Now it has been revealed to you.
You
will
guys
find your
hear
path.
from
And-
behind you. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You will find your path, and your path will find you.
You guys hear
Hmm.
from behind you familiar voice as Seeker Asum says, "Am I interrupting?"
Seeker.
No.
I'm just gonna bow.
Greetings. Greetings,
No,
Seeker, assume.
Ah, you all look a little worse for wear, but you're all
Yeah.
here.
Quite
An
a bit.
interesting
Certainly
day it
been
has
an
been.
adventure.
Yeah,
A long day it has been.
Yeah, very long.
I've found that most days in Amon are interesting.
Our thanks for coming to see us, Seeker.
You said you had information. That is the
Indeed.
trade I deal in.
Indeed we do. We have descended into the great... Did it have a name? Was that the...
Thordax
Stinger?
Crater.
Just Thordax Crater? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We descended into Thordax Crater with the help of the great Lokthar.
Yes.
The fears stay true. The inhabitants of the elemental plane of fire made it their domain. And
According to
started-
Lothar, though, you guys were able to close the rift between the planes?
the first one, yes.
You
A
believe
mention was... Yes, a
there's
mention
a
was made
connection
of
to the Flame Reach Grove?
I do think so.
There were two Afridi who indicated there was a second and that they were doing this in service of their sultan.
Yeah, Sultan's
Yeah.
like a king, right?
Indeed.
His eyes kind of squint when you say
it
that.
only stands to reason that the second anchor point is within the grove.
Lothar knows something about a sultan, Seeker.
They were saying they're trying to get a foothold in this plane.
Which they cannot.
He kind of glances over at you, Shango, when you react that way, and he says,
I'll cast calm
Well-
emotions at Shango.
hopefully you all
Is
will
that
be
the
the
space?
ones to make sure that they don't.
You certainly will.
Lothar, I believe, would be the one to ask about anything having to do with the elemental plane of fire. I am, though not uninformed about it, she has a greater wealth of knowledge to draw from. All that I know is that there is a city on the elemental plane of fire called the City of Brass that is ruled over by a sultan that has about a dozen names that I'm not going to repeat here for the sake of brevity.
Aww.
Stands to reason this is that sultan.
And perhaps it is. What tyrants do you know of that do not seek to expand their dominion?
Unfortunately, none.
Do you think it's just a matter of convenience that they picked Thordax area and tried to carve their way into Amon, or
I imagine it
not.
was probably a matter of convenience, not coincidence. places like the Flame Reach Grove or Thordak's Crater, which are heavily influenced by the element of fire, would be a natural place for them to be able to tear a hole, as it were,
Indeed.
between the 2 points.
Indeed. Advantage they must have taken of the thin boundaries between the planes.
I mean, I am no expert of such
Even
things. Lokthar would be, again, the one to speak to about such things. I only draw logical, what I assume are logical conclusions.
Interesting it is that even after decades, the boundary is still fragile.
Thordak was uniquely connected to the fire plane, unlike any other great red drake of his ilk. I feared it would take longer for his stain on this land to dissipate.
Fucking cat claws.
However, perhaps it has been extended by these breaches.
Most likely. One thing is for sure, we shall put an end to it.
Well, I appreciate your help in the matter, and I appreciate you reporting back to me on your progress.
Such is the
trust.
duty. Such is the duty of the Ashari.
And you perform your duty honorably.
My thanks to you.
Seeker, if we might entreat thee as to a potential, some potential aid. The fight was somewhat taxing, and I shall admit that part of our success was due to some precautions we took ahead of time with regards to potions of resistance against such element, but doing so dug quite deeply into our coffers, unfortunately, and it shall not be something we shall be able to gather as simply again. Doth thou know of any... No. Would Lokthar have access to such things? She seemed to be surprised that we were not able to gather an extra for her. And she guys kind of looks down a little awkwardly at that.
From what I understand, Lokthar is used to dealing with such environments and can take care of herself. As far as you all go, I can... Such powerful alchemies do not just grow on trees.
No, of course.
I will... This is a... Though many decades pass, this is still a rebuilding city. The council holds sway here still and across Amman, but recoveries from the type of devastation that Thordak put on us take time. Resources are thin. We have many guards and soldiers spread across the Silvercut roadway that have to be supplied. I will see what I can do.
'Tis all we wouldst ask, Seeker. Thank thee.
Much obliged.
Thank you, sir.
Was there anything else?
Yeah. Can you come down to the basement for a minute?
It's going to make an insight check.
We have
Do
a.
you
we've
require
captured a
privacy?
prisoner.
I'm sorry?
We had our second event today was somewhat being led into a trap by somebody who meant to at least steal from Father Fike here, if not kill us. We turned the tables on him, and he's here in our basement.
So we'll be like, oh, that basement.
Oh. Certainly. After you.
I'm not going to
you
stab
l-
you, but yeah,
Yeah.
You lead
lead
you
him
lead
back.
him down into the basement. He walks up to the bars, turns to the guard and says, "Open them."
Please don't kill him. I need him.
He looks at you like, "Who do you think I am?" Like,
Do you look like an amateur?
Yeah, Katash is giving Fike a look like this is a council of
I'm being precautious. I don't give a shit.
He knows how to get.
The guard unlocks the regular gate and turns to you, Fike.
Oh, and I take my key out and I unlock my lock.
The gate opens. Asum walks in. Cruxus is still unconscious on the cot, and he kind of looks him over. You see him pull back that spot on his shirt on the back. He sighs heavily. Walks back out of the cell. And turns to the guard, tells him to close it, and says, "You can't kill him."
It's not him I'm worried about. It's the 4 others that we had to kill to get him down.
With the ambush.
Don't worry about them. So long as you let him go after you get whatever it is you need from him, I should be able to make this go away for you.
I look very confused at that.
They need to be stopped. It's not something that's just going to go away. I understand that we're thin on forces and all that, but this could be a partial parlay, if anything, a show of force that we need to take this city back.
I understand you have some sort of past with this individual, but not pretend that you understand the power game here in Amman. There is
Are you implying this thieves guild is free to roam unlawfully amongst these streets?
Is that what you heard me say?
I hope not.
The
I
gods
said no such thing.
The gods are thin. Here, they can't take care of everything. It's not. Everything is spread too thin here. That's the city's on the brink.
I see.
Let me give you a bit of a history lesson, boy. When Thordak and his conclave came crashing down on this city, and he, for the first time since you've met him, pulls his hood back, and you can see some very distinctive burn scars on the side of his face. He says, "It was the clasp that smuggled people out of the city, brought them underground to keep them safe, and allowed the heroes known as Vox Machina, though this is less known of their story, to get to the center of the city, to engage with the dragon and eventually fight and slay him."
Shago's face just goes
The
into
day
total
that they
shock.
attacked, our emperor and sovereign Uriel was stepping down and turning the city and all of the lands that fell under the sway of Amon back over to the people and a ruling council. The council holds on to control of the city, but the clasp were granted certain leniencies due to their service during a time of crisis. And to be fair, their grip on the city and their own infrastructure is at least enough to rival the power of the council at the moment. It is a delicate balance I must strike for now. I do not
The
need
most
a bunch of outside adventurers coming in and upsetting the apple cart, as it were.
most
course.
intriguing situation this is.
I'm quite sure the council has their own resources to at least keep tabs on the clasp's doings and keep us safe and keep the populace safe.
Of course.
I'm just trying to help.
It appears the
I-
class is not entirely without class.
I do not try to insinuate that your actions were anything other than in the best of intent. All I'm saying is there are pieces on the board that you don't see,
There always are.
and I would ask you to concentrate on the things that you can control. I have the
Sounds-
council well in hand, and the council has the city well in hand. A delicate balance is struck for now. When you are done with him, release him. Otherwise, I cannot help you.
Understood.
Shall maintain thy balance, Seeker.
And I'm kind of just staring Asum down, just letting him know I'm very serious.
He looks at you for a second like, I don't have time. As you stare at him, he looks up at you and gives you this look of, I don't have time for dick measuring contests. And he walks down the hallway, turns to head up the stairs, and says, "You're free to do what you like, but I can't help you. I can only help you if you go down one path and not the other." And he steps up the stairs. As you guys go to follow him and turn the corner around the stairs, he's already gone.
Yeah, he's good. It appears this particular one is a misrepresentation of Thieves Guild as a whole.
Yeah, well, it's a thieves guild, so more pickpockets and such, but they do have enforcers like Cruxes to get rid of people if need be in a more grandiose fashion. But yes, it would be very bad if we pissed them off, which is what I was worried about and why I looked for the mark. Because if we did kill him, we'd be hunted.
So Honus
It wouldn't
advice.
just it wouldn't just be so.
Sorry, I didn't hear you there.
Yeah, you cut out.
It wouldn't just be me that's being hunted, it would be all of you. And considering all those 5 or 6 that left, they all know us,
Indeed.
what we could do. It would be bad.
So Hone assumes advice you intend to.
I didn't slit his throat when I had the chance. Why would I do it now?
Fair enough.
We just wish to make sure that you are dealing with this. And she just kind of like presses a hand to her temple. I can assume 'tis much on, 'tis taxing on thy emotions coming here and dealing with this.
If I just shake his head and be taken back for a second. I mean, yeah, it's hard, but yeah, it's difficult. It's very difficult for me. And this like Fike's facade just breaks a little bit. Thank you all for your help, by the way. I didn't think I've thanked you everybody properly. Because I know we were tired.
Or continued support you have.
I would hope so. But
There might be ways to help have Croxus lay low for some time after release.
yeah, I think he's going to take a long vacation after this. That's an actual like he's going to take an actual vacation. I'm not going to kill him. That's not a
No.
that's not me.
I
I don't want you guys to look into that. No, it's
I would assume that mayest be the Seeker allowing
You hear
things to
from
run their
behind
course.
you, Fike, at that. He says, I have always wanted to see Dallin's closet in the Bay of Gifts.
Oh, looks like somebody's awake.
oh hey.
I thought we gagged him.
No,
We took it off.
So
Yeah.
you're in chains now.
Oh, thank you, Cap Morbius.
No problem.
he's not a cap.
Do
There's
you
no
guys
ship.
understand where I got my dickishness from now?
Yeah, actually, I'm starting to like him. He reminds me of you.
Yeah, don't he's a proper cunt.
What's not to like? Listen,
Just your face.
I understand
the
you had some
salt.
emotions you needed to work out, and I've got a right good headache. Hope that makes you feel better. Now, do you want this information so I can get on about my business?
Yeah, that'd be very convenient for me.
Wonderful. Well, like I said, I don't know what Catrick is, but Oodlaw, last I heard, was in Vasselheim. Apparently he found religion.
He's not the only one.
Oh boy.
You two did like each other, I thought. Scorn, however, decided to go home. Said he was going to go back to New Draconia.
Can I ask you a quick question about him, if you don't mind?
Do I really have a choice?
Well, I've untied you, so
You did not untie
guess.
him.
No.
You just ungagged.
I haven't. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
One of the inspirations, Cortanus, yes.
Does he have a tail?
No.
That's what I was afraid of.
So, what would you surmise Cartrick is at? Is it Kymol? Is he back in fucking Craghammer? Any idea? Is there
I
any...
told you, I don't know. If Catrick doesn't want to be found, he's not going to be found.
Where's the last time you saw him?
Your boy knows that.
The night of the job.
Okay, that doesn't help.
Well, this is good news for you. We've decided to let you live.
The one that found religion. Which religion did they find?
Well, the similarities are uncanny, aren't they? And he nods at Fike.
No
Oh.
kidding.
Understand there was, there That old temple dug up over in Vasselheim. Said he needed redemption.
Fike is just stunned.
Cardonis is confused in a little bit, in a different sense of the dug up part. Like it takes a second.
Wait.
Actually, this is good. This is good. Excuse me for a minute. I'm gonna walk over to the Percy door, and I'm just gonna start slamming my fist against it as hard as I fucking can.
Okay. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage to your hand as you punch an adamantine door.
Does it open?
Yeah, does it open?
Is he banished?
It opens the grog lock.
Is he banished again?
Actually, the grog lock lights up.
While he's doing that, I'll look at
But you've probably broken a couple bones in your hand. Fike.
It's all right. I got cure wounds. I'm good.
Yeah.
what? How do you say this guy's name again?
Cruxus.
Cruxus. Hey, Cruxus. I'm gonna describe someone to you, and I want you to tell me if this sounds familiar to at all the person you last saw do this job. Okay, while he's over there, and I will explain what in vivid details of what Gator looks like.
I'll start making a minor illusion of him based on his description.
No, this guy had black scales.
Oh shit! Wait, what scale color? I don't think I know what Gator's colors are.
I assume green like an alligator.
Yeah.
No, he's Gator because of his snout. Him and I have similar snouts.
Yeah. No,
I
he was a white dragonborn. Or a white ravenite, yeah.
I need to put it there.
Everything I know is wrong.
Everything's a lie.
I just told him that his name is Gator. And that was it.
That's all he told me.
Yeah.
Oh, do I see the grog lock light up after I punched the door?
Yeah.
Right. I fucking figure this out too now. Fucking everything is
hunky dory.
No, I don't like it. I'm stuck in this fucking accent.
With that, we're gonna end tonight's session. Because it's 10 o'clock or 5 of.
Yeah.
Early.
That was good.
Damn.
That was a good session.
You wanted combat, you got combat. I don't want to hear any complaints.
I don't think anybody did complain.
Everyone was like, "Oh yeah, we gotta go make sure we have the Afridi combat. We definitely have to get the Afridi combat." I'm like, "You guys want a combat? Here we go."
Yeah, I got killed another bird.
I don't think anybody was complaining.
Hog tied another bird.
Yeah, all our plans, what the DM told us, and just the shit that happened.
Get out of here with the plan. Get out of here.
Here's the carrot. Now you get the stick.
Plans are made to be broken.
You got 2 keys now, Fike.
Yay!
Yeah. No, 3 keys.
2 keys.
No, 2 keys.
2.
2 keys and the box.
He has the box. Yeah.
Guess the box might be technically a key because you need it to open it.
Box is a keyhole. It's 5 keyholes.
Keymaster, you're the gatekeeper.
That's our plan. This is how far we got, and then this is what fucking happened.
It's a nice.
And if you look at this chart, right?
That means
A squared plus B squared.
This is my
just means
during the fight, and this is how happy I am.
That means we have so much plan left for next time.
I just realized we're Vox Machina. A plan doesn't work out ever.
And Fike punched the door and it did nothing.
No, it opened up the first lock. I figured it out. I know how the door.
Isn't that just every D&D group ever? Oh, let's plan this, and as soon as the first thing happens, nope.
Well, I mean, he was just gonna keep following you around until you took the bait.
Did something.
Did something.
Yeah.
I can go out whoring now. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go out whoring, and now I can go out whoring. And by whoring, I mean whoring myself out.
There.
Yes, make some money to get those fire potions.
I'm trying to. I need some lay on hands.
Live
All
and
right.
lay some hang.
Noxus, you got 18 experience points.
Gotcha.
Cortanus, you got 16. Shango got 17. Sao got 16. Biro got 18. And Fike was the big winner tonight. He had 22.
I wonder why.
I think I'm just short.
I wonder why he says.
Math is hard.
Math.
56, 66. Yes, numbers are hard.
I'm at 145.
114.
Oh,
I am at 121.
Oh, I know. I needed a big.
66.
I needed a big number. I needed like 27 to fucking
Yeah, I need
To-
29
to get-
next one.
to level this. As long as I
Other than
show up
that,
next
big
session,
one.
I should level. So
One day we'll get their bureau. One day.
I just
I am so upset because I want to ask Shango for the lightning bolt out of his penis, but I'm gonna. But I respect Shango so much. I'm gonna have to ask Biro to do it. Oh wait, are we on the internet? What?
Yep.
Well, if you want me to
That's
do
me,
that,
Ronka.
if you want me to do that, then maybe next time don't start combat when I don't have any spell slots left.
Nah. You got you're like me. You got your wits. You don't need no fucking.
We don't need no spell
I need no
slots.
fucking dick lightning.
Yeah.
Ugh.
No,
I don't know about you guys, but that combat went great for me. It went
Yeah.
great for almost
that-
everybody.
That actually went really well, even though like
yeah.
we were on the brink. I think it went,
After the
you know.
Afridi fight, I felt way more confident.
Yeah.
That one was
Yeah.
way worse.
Yeah,
Hopefully
that
Assume can
combat
help
did
us
go
out.
surprisingly. Yeah, that combat did go surprisingly well.
Mm-hmm.
Man, if you just stopped for 5 seconds, talk to me, I could have been like, "Hold person, let's just beat up."
He's leading you into a trap,
We knew it was a trap. I know it's a trap.
which is why they didn't get a
Wait.
surprise round.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just wanted to fight.
I'm just gonna follow you.
Oh, you
I enjoyed the fight. Well, I apparently dumber than you think.
Fair enough.
Oh,
Oh, I have the diamond shaped key. I gotta add that to my
good.
inventory.
yes.
Yay!
So wait, so
You got
they're
the what?
all
Oh, the
based
key.
off of a card,
take off my
right?
gray
Like,
Except for the top one, which is a skull.
Yeah.
yeah. So there is the diamond, which is his. What's yours?
The heart.
A heart.
Hard.
Aw.
Oh.
And so then
So
there's-
cute.
now all we have is the spade and the club
And the
And
skull.
the skull.
and the skull. Do
Yep.
you know who has what key?
Yes.
Ow.
Who has
Car-
the spade?
Assuming they still have them.
Oh, I gotta look back in the.
That was a couple years ago that you did that thing, right?
10 years.
10 years, yeah.
I didn't know if Fike knew who had what key.
Yeah. He knows.
Yes.
I'm just- I'm-
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm interested to see who has the spade one.
Why? Just
Spade is like a notorious, like the ace of spades is like one of the most notorious cards.
Yeah.
Has like a stigma for it.
It's a good song.
It is.
The ace of spades.
Hurts.
Oh,
We're a bunch of fucking dorks.
What?
Carthric.
Us never.
Carthric has the spade key.
That sounds about right.
Is he one of the
Scorn
ones we
has
know?
Club.
Oh,
Yes.
Kafrik is the one where we don't know where he is, right?
Thorn has
Yeah.
the skull.
Yeah, Scorn has the skull.
Oh, I thought the big bad would have that. I thought like the guy we don't know where is had.
It's just
No, he has the spade.
they don't. The
Right.
keys don't mean anything. They were just marked individually on the top, so you know if you knew
Where
the
to put 'em.
orientation of where keys would go, You knew where to put them in
How?
what lock.
Stop that.
I also was kind of trying to figure out who the worst of them all was.
Oh,
'Cause normally the spade or the skull.
well,
worst.
Probably the guy who killed the lady.
yeah,
We'll go with that.
Yeah,
Karek was the mastermind of this, so he's the big
the
bad.
spade guy.
Yeah.
He's got the ace of spades.
See ya, there. You knew it. You knew the spades guy is the bad guy.
And then
Ow! Stop it, Katsu.
Uldar has the club, who is the fucking nerd.
Nerds.
That's our new name, guys. We're the
So-
nerds. We're the
The
nerds.
nerd. You already have some. You already have so many
we
names.
we have enough names. Trust me. Now, now we have another
We need to
one,
have at least as
Starbearer
many
over here.
names as the Sultan, at least. We'll get up there eventually.
That's how you defeat.
We
I
gotta
sent
make
them
it
all
so that
to-
Assume never wants to say our name.
I sent
That's
them
how you
all
defeat
to,
the Sultan. Once
Have
you get
more
more
names
names
than
than the
him.
Sultan, he's defeated and powerless.
Exactly.
That's how you become the emperor of the city of brass.
You have to have enough names.
I really wanted Bill to do all the names. I really did.
Dance.
Can you
Come on.
have Cruxus? Does Cruxus know? Have him say it in the Badger voice.
Yeah. Nope.
But it's. I mean, yeah. First off, the name is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
City of brass.
the nickname.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go to bed.
He's got more names than.
Good
All right.
he's got
All right,
more
you're
names-
I'll end
good
the
night,
stream now.
man.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for stopping by.
He's got more names than Percy.
I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder. I'm proud to be in whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure. That's so shiny. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder. And my partners love me for it. I'm a natural 20 when it comes to being me. I'm a time traveler, so Alonzi. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder and proud to be